Hello and welcome to Star Wars News and Weekly Comic Recap presented by Tales from the Dark Side and brought to you by Rennavision. We're the show that catches you up on everything Star Wars that your boss wouldn't let you read about at work. Tonight we're covering two comic titles, Star Wars 18 and Bounty Hunters 17. We dissect the Book of Boba Fett trailer, looking for clues and anticipated appearances. And what's up with Aphra? We all know she's hot, but why is she suddenly hotter? JJ's got your Star Wars news, and we're ranking Padawans. And there is more pack popping and trivia challenging. Let's get it going, fellas.
Pete.
Oh,
I forgot we were in a new studio.
Let's do this one.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Rennavision. That is some good stuff. Jedi, thank you for the intros. Everybody, it's great to see you out there. But before I say hi to everybody, let's let Jedi Johnson finish off with the intros very quickly. No?
Okay. Hey, shoe size times 4 plus the circumference of the convention minus the number of comics bought times pi, the kind you beat, equals the number of times he changes sneakers during a con. It's shoe science, folks, and he's Macho Man Marco.
Good stuff.
He's always looking to expand the brand, even considering soaps, scents like Chasing Gross and Forgotten Dirts, and of course, totally awesome clean shower gel. This guy never stops. It's Pete, the visionary Rennavision. He's a boba collector, stalking eBay high and low for Mr. Fett. And if a sniper dares to step on his bid, well, let's just say Jabba's carbonite wall art can't compare to this guy's collection. It's Dom Tober, and the hunt is on. Each December, he sends the creator a card to the sequel's creators. I'll get it right. And that card comes with a poem. It goes, "The Force awakened, and we left unfazed. The last Jedi died. Our heads shook, dazed. A Skywalker rose. Your movie sucked. Go jump up a bantha's butt." Wow. That's beautiful. That really is. It's the guy behind the curtain, JJ Maxwell. And last and usually least, it's the Jedi who's just getting by. That's not his lightsaber, folks. He's just happy to see you. Obi-Wan Kenobi's brother, sister's cousin. It's me, Jedi Johnson 22. Let's go.
All right. Good stuff, Jedi. Thanks again. We do have a little feedback. I think it's Dom.
It's me?
Yeah, it's a little.
I don't hear
Either way,
it's a little high.
No, that's just me. You know, I know what it is. I always got these stupid. I gotta take one of these headphones off, dude. Either way, so here we go. It's gonna be a big day today. We've got a lot of stuff to squeeze in. We got a Fett trailer. I heard some rumors about people breaking them down. I tried not to listen to them because there's some crazy stuff going on apparently out there. So after about 2 notes, I said, "Don't worry about it. We'll post the book and then we'll talk about some other stuff later." We're gonna talk about that. We're going to, we'll do a top 10 list breaking down some characters, show you some first appearance books. I see VKs in the chat. So we definitely have we got a box break that will be coming towards the end. We're going to play trivia. We might give Dom another shot. We never decide who's playing trivia today. Do we know who's playing the new form of trivia?
Well, I got the question, so I can't really do it.
I haven't decided that yet. But...
So it's either Don or Jedi. Which one?
Ooh, I don't know the answer, so it can't be me.
I tell you what, whoever, are we gonna have a viewer do it, or are we gonna be like?
You
can have a viewer pick. You can have a viewer pick.
Yeah, let's let a viewer pick. I don't want to saddle somebody with me if we don't.
They can choose between. You got to choose between Jedi and. We're just making sure these are okay because eventually we're gonna start inviting viewers in to do them, and we don't want to make them too hard. We want everybody.
I made the slides, so I can't do them. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go around. Let's say what's up to everybody that was in the chat. Darth. Oh man. Ragason, Ram, Rug. Oh, what's his? Pete, help me out here. Thank you. All right.
I don't know.
He will be joining
Ruben!
us. It's Ruben. He will be joining us in a couple weeks now coming up. He was the first here, and he was early, so we appreciate it. Darth Astro, good to see you too, man. VK, I hear soccer's been treating VK very good. Eric, it's good to see you. Speaking of Eric, Pete, do we have news on the new shirt?
Oh, that's right. I got to put that up. Yeah, I can drop it right now.
So we are dropping right now in the link. We are dropping a new shirt in the link because we had gotten in a little bit of trouble with one of our shirts, and it's sold really quickly, and then they pulled it down really quickly. So if you didn't get a shot at it, we made some alterations. This is the second print. Hopefully you get the second print of the shirt.
It's second print variant.
It's a second print variant of the shirt. And we're putting it up right now so it doesn't get pulled down. We do appreciate everybody that bought it. I think I got a package and pickups. I think it's the shirt so we can see what it is in there. Good. I'm glad we are. Yes.
All right.
We get the joke, Darth Lopez. We hear what you're saying. Chad, good to see you. We got, fancy introductions. Who else do we have here? All right. Kyle, what's going on? Good to see you, Kyle. It was, make sure, Zaggy, though, we do encourage everybody to pay your taxes because paying taxes is important. Okay.
I pay all
even
my
on
taxes
shirts.
on time every year.
On time, yeah. Well, I pay quarterly, so. All right, let's get into it. First off, we have pickups. Dom is really excited. He's trying to break the rules, but we're going to let him do 6 anyways. You know we don't let more than 5 pickups. He's getting 1 more curve. This is why I think we should make him do trivia. So here you go, Dom. Show what you got.
You didn't tell him that ahead of time.
It's the price you pay.
Wow. All right. I'm going to show this first. This is a print that I got. It's from the 2015 celebration. The first appearance of Fett.
Oh, that's sweet. Ooh.
It's limited to 250 pieces, number 16.
Nice.
Yeah, right there.
That's really cool.
16, not bad.
Was that 2019 celebration?
No, 15.
Wow.
2015 Anaheim.
Wow. Yeah, for sure.
I need to get a frame for this to put it away because it got a little damaged when I took it out of the thing. Out of the tube. It's all right. All right, I got 2.
It'll be fine. Once it's in the frame, you won't see it.
Yeah.
That's it. This came finally. My crosshair Imperial.
Nice.
Walmart.
Nice.
Hey, Marco, I know you're gonna like this. I got the Trapper Wolf.
Yeah.
I
Looks so creepy.
The Freddy
dude.
Krueger.
They did do it. He looks like the yellow guy from Sin City. Like the
yeah.
Doesn't he? He looks like the guy that goes and molests children. I should say.
Yeah,
That
so I
yellow-
got these. So I'm gonna go quick. Just came
Nice.
today,
Okay.
and then I got the Shattered comics.
Oh, the Shattered comics.
Shattered.
Yeah. Cool.
The homage to issue 42.
42.
Both.
All right.
Nice.
And
Another book that's been doing good this week. Cool
Yes.
stuff, man.
that's it, man. Thanks.
All right, Jedi. Good stuff. Jedi, what do you got?
Let me switch cameras and it'll be real quick. I got these.
Nice.
These are from Galaxy. I don't know if the prices are coming down or maybe nobody likes droids. I don't know. But these are sketch cards from the Galaxy Chrome. So I was able to pick these up. Picked them up individually. I say they're coming down. Each one of these was still just under $50 a piece. So if you say that's coming down, then that's coming down. But others up around $100. But of course, I can't pass up C-3PO and the R2-D2. I plan on burning that one later. I'm just joking. I'm not going to do that. But I think I threw a bid in an R2-D2 and it just won. And I was like, oh shit, now what I do? But
You're lucky we
maybe
still don't
that'll
have the champ pictures not handy.
maybe that'll be a giveaway one of these days. C-3PO out of my cold dead hands, but R2-D2 maybe. We'll see. That's it. That's all I got.
Stick boy, good to see you, even if you ran late. That's good stuff. All right, Pete, you got anything?
Well, we can call these pickups. I found them in my own boxes because whether you know or not, I've been cleaning and organizing, and I found stuff I didn't even realize that I had. One of which was I did share this on IG, so some of you probably already saw it. But yeah, my Star Wars Tales, and it is the newsstand or whatever.
Nice.
It's got one big tick in here though, so it's not something I'm going to send in to get graded. But then later today, I realized or found that I actually do have this second print. I had no idea that I had this. It was in a box.
Yeah. I got that one. That's a sweet book.
Yeah, I like the black better than the original yellow. Like the second print cover is so much nicer looking. But I didn't know I had it. I just found it. I was like, hey.
T. Jones. Yeah, dude, that's
it.
cool. Make sure you're watching. Make sure you're watching
color
the
rub
other
on
shows.
No, it's actually not too bad.
Color rub.
All
Is there any
right. Mine
corner
has a
stuffing?
little color rub. I'm not gonna lie.
Is there any corner scuffing, Pete? Could you look for corner stuffing?
Corner stuffing.
No, but I think it might have been thumb
Yeah, it may have been thumb. Okay. All right. JJ, what do you got? Anything?
fudged.
You're on mute, though, bud. T. Jones, good to see you. Well, JJ unmutes.
So we had went to half price books earlier in the week. Had only one pickup from the 50-cent bin, but it was kind of interesting. So that's the Dark Horse Annual, I think 2000.
Yeah, that's a cool
Aurora
one.
Singh and a little Buffy
like
Summers on there.
It looks like a Who Wore It Better. Like the two of them are standing off. Like next
Yeah. Let's see, next we had this I picked up cheap off the interwebs. So this is the Scholastic. I think I featured on one of our exclusive things for Han Solo. So Han Solo #1 Scholastic Reading Club edition. And this, I kind of surprised. I flipped through my boxes to see if I had one when the trailer came out, and I didn't. So I was able to find one the morning the trailer came out for pretty cheap. So picked up a Blood Ties #1. So I had the variant, but I didn't have the actual regular cover. So
Ruben, I gotta say thank you. We will take your money for the show. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Ruben. We really do appreciate it. All right, I got a couple things real quickly. I've got two. I got this. Now let me double check. I think these are the shirts. I hope. Third-party billing. We got to cross this off real quick. You can't give away my address. All right, so let's see.
Don't dox yourself.
All right, so let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, that makes sense. They probably are because mine are supposed to get here on Wednesday, which is extremely fast for here.
These aren't our shirts.
Oh,
hey, you know what? I know what these are. Hey, Rennavision, because we moved to Rennavision, our friends over at YouTube sent us YouTube shirts. So that's good. I thought these were our shirts, though. These definitely aren't our shirts.
No, they just sent mine, too.
Yeah, these are definitely YouTube shirts from the YouTube people. So, well, thank you, YouTube.
People over at YouTube are super nice.
They are cool, man. I like it. Look, they know the move. They love the move, too. Even YouTube's hooking us up. I might put this on.
They know a good thing when they see it.
Yeah, they do. So YouTube's pretty cool. But I do have something else just in case. This is for my friend, and we're going to show some. I actually got back over to Dave's house, the guy that's got all the toys. We're going to have some videos on Wednesday about some of the crazy stuff that was over there this time. But this is something, too, I had gotten, and it was from him. This is a personal favor for present. So I appreciate it. I think if you were watching the IG, you saw some other stuff I'd shown up Star Wars-wise. I didn't have this crate one. It's gotten to be pretty expensive, like too expensive for me to get. And for some reason, it was always hard to find anyways. I think it's on the upper side of $200 now, too. So, I'm definitely not paying.
It used to be
so
not
is that
as
considered,
bad.
Is that a first print since it came in the toy pack, or is it not?
No, that's a reprint.
Like a reprint, yeah.
Okay. A reprint. It's a reprint.
Well, it's also of what, issue 20. It's not like it's first.
Yeah, it's the legacy one. It's 22. I still like picking those up. You can pick those up. I think there's going to be a market for those eventually when look, if people are like, I know the story behind the whole further print thing in the MeWe group and how they pump that all up and okay, I get it. Those are reprints just like anything else. And when people figure out that these things are the same as second prints pretty much, I think when they decide to pump that stuff up, I have a feeling that the value on those things are going to go up too.
I really wish they would come out with them again.
Yeah, I think they should. That'd be really cool if they did. Look, yeah. They probably already did tax me. They already have
slumped into the fees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what we got. And don't forget Wednesday come through. Make sure that you are watching the Wednesday show because we got some good stuff going on tech this week. All right, let's get into the after pickups. What do we have? News?
That is correct.
News.
All right.
I mean, my paper's ready.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll come up with a little news intro for this.
So real quick, we got the rumor that, I shouldn't say, I guess it is a rumor. So the Disney Plus Day rumor is already out. So I'm sure we'll have a full report on it next week. Mm-hmm. But there was rumors that you're going to see an Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser trailer and an Andor trailer. And I highly doubt we'll get all that stuff at the same time. It would be super nice if we did, but just a reminder, next week we'll cover everything that comes out. So I think it's what, the 12th? Is that right?
12th.
Sounds right.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll probably do like one trailer and do like one of those behind the scenes where they talk like to the actor of the show and they show you still frames, a couple things.
So I'm gonna guess we're gonna see more Kenobi than anything else.
I think we are. I think
probably Book of Fett stuff too. Probably.
How much you want to get? All we're gonna see in Kenobi is sand people,
just sand,
sand uncle and aunt.
Reuse Tatooine pictures.
Yeah, reuse Tatooine pictures, and then him just meditating.
Twin sons.
Maybe a Jawa, and some twin sons. Yeah,
and maybe a dewback.
Hey, maybe, there you go.
A dewback. Yeah, they'll pan the camera over the sands, see a dewback. It'll close in on Obi-Wan meditating, real close to his face, and his eyes will snap open, and then he'll cut it.
Nice.
Yep. But yep. Next. Okay, so I do this every week, so I might as well include it on week 4. I think we're on this. Bring on the back. They actually had some interesting stuff in here.
You said that last week, and it wasn't interesting. So.
Well, okay. So I got to feature one
more. It was more than the week before.
It was Boba Fett centric. So everything this week was Boba Fett based. I think there was a watch band for an Apple Watch. There was a book. There was a speaker. It's not Lego. I can't think of it. Yeah, it's a Bluetooth speaker. But it looks almost like a Lego helmet, but it's not Legos. And then there was a pretty cool art print from like his first appearance in Mandalorian there. Mm-hmm. And then there was a sweater, which I actually clicked on, and I thought about buying the hoodie.
Yeah.
Guess how much that hoodie was?
$120.
$90. I'm paying $90. No, it was a Heroes and Villains.
I pre-ordered it already.
Did you really?
Not the speaker.
Oh. But no, $90 for that hoodie. I was like, I don't think so. But.
Need the Be More Boba book.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, since we're becoming a hoodie org instead of a podcasting Star Wars company, maybe we can make a bootleg.
Make a hoodie. They got hoodies.
All right, what's next?
So this is just a quick bit of news. I think it's next week. I can't remember the exact date, but Star Wars: The Old Republic is 10th anniversary.
Oh man!
So
this
multiplayer online game has been around 10 years. So BioWare, there is a Legends of the Sith, I think is the expansion they plan to launch next week. So it'll be like expansion number 6, I think. So at least as far as the big expansion goes, not including like characters and other stuff they throw in there.
Are they doing is it going to be a whole different storyline like they did with like?
I think it's like a full. I think it's like a full expansion like the previous one.
That'd be cool.
To be fair, I thought 10 was young. I thought this was older.
It's over.
We'd be hitting like
15. It seems like it would be, but no, it's
no. They're talking not the MMA because remember the first like 3 years of that. Wait, how old did you say? Because it was 2000, wasn't it? 08, 012, 08, somewhere around there, right? When it came out.
I mean, everything is 10th anniversary, so I would imagine it's 10.
Yeah. Okay.
I assume that means since the launch. Now I can't remember that far back as to whether or not they had like a beta. And early play and stuff like that, which they might have.
Well, it was free after 2 years because remember they originally it was a pay.
Yeah, it was $19 a month or something.
Yeah,
for the first 2 years
subscription, and then they turned it free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either which way.
That'd be kind of cool if they released a comic book like they used to with the video games, like a comic book to go around with the video games. That'd be really cool. I hope they do that. That'd be fun. Okay, next.
Here we go.
Yeah, so this quick bit of news. So this is actually a book. By Justina Ireland, I think set to launch in January. But Star Wars put up on their thing that in that book, the subject will be 3 new Jedi whose names I didn't write down and escape me now. But
there was 3 names to remember. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
You
can guess which.
Nyla Quinn and Yasik Sparkburn.
Yeah, I mean, this seems. Hey, no, Jedi. You were just at what are those things called where they got all the knights and stuff outside.
Renaissance Fair.
Renaissance Fair. This seems very like teenage Renaissance fairy. I mean, this should.
Yeah, I didn't have to learn all those people's names though.
Yeah,
I mean, does this not look like a Renaissance Fair type?
It feels a little bit like they're LARPing.
Yeah, like LARPers.
Well, the master there in the middle, it totally looks like a female Twilight Yoda. Like even green with the walking staff and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be positive, but you guys, I think
all the way on the left, she must be the coach. She's got the Microsoft Surface Pro that she can sit there send the plays in.
I've given my opinion on Justine, and I don't think I've given my public opinion on her writing.
Oh,
but
is she the one that does the
Yes.
The
relationships.
The teenage, like,
Undress her with your eyes
overblown,
type
and then
thing.
adults hitting on kids.
I'm not trying to press the book or anything. I just thought it was interesting that you will see 3. In addition to all these other newer High Republic Jedi that we've seen, we're going to see 3 more, apparently.
Can we get a Sith book? Give us a Sith book. Planet of the Sith. That's what I want. All right, next.
Well,
Please.
they're still not really there in that time,
Just another time then. Okay, what's up next?
Then it wouldn't be High Republic.
So I always try to include one fun fan thing, and this was interesting. There is a gentleman who's launched a movement in Scotland to, I guess, is it Ian McDermott? I never know how to say his last name.
Oh.
The gentleman who played the Emperor Palpatine. Yeah. So he is from this town in Scotland. So they were trying to get a statue of the Emperor Palpatine erected there in Scotland. So he put up a change.org petition. So he's almost there.
Don't do it, Joe.
This
What's up,
is
Joe?
classic.
Don't do it.
This is classic clickbait right here. Make a statue of Emperor Palpatine, place it in his hometown, like the Emperor is from Scotland.
Yeah.
Well, also
you
too,
got to read it. You know.
Hey,
you
there's no way,
like
Lucas. There's no way Disney's letting this happen. You do know this, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Well, he's got the movement. He's almost to his 500 signatures.
He can get all the signatures he wants. 2 tiers in a bucket and a big old turkey
Well, I think
leg
it's-
from the red.
so-
They'll make him take it down after a couple
If
hours.
you get the actor's permission and you just put up the image of the actor,
The actor doesn't even own. You ever see in public? They don't
if
even
you don't
let him
label
dress
it Emperor Palpatine, like I wonder what
right, but
happened.
they don't let him even come in public dressed as the emperor. The dude
Ah.
can't show up. Have you ever seen him in public? They don't let him dress up. They don't even
Not
let him
allowed to wear
cosplay.
hoodies
it.
You don't cross the mouse.
No robes.
You don't cross the mouse.
Pretty sure he wouldn't
Yeah.
want to dress up as the Emperor in public. That's probably hours of makeup.
I'm pulling for you.
No, when he showed
you
up, when he
Scottish
showed up,
folk. I hope you get it done.
when he showed up at Celebration, he would have loved to come out like as the emperor. He definitely would have. There's no way this is. Yeah, Ian McDermott. There's no way this is happening.
McDiarmid? I never figured
Why
out.
are you pumping? Who cares? Why?
Why would I put this up there?
You know what's going to happen with this, right? They put it up there. Some kids are going to go.
This
start
is the
drawing,
actual
like,
change. It's not a headline. It's the change.org petition. This is what the guy wrote. I'm just putting what up the guy wrote.
I understand, but you're like, yeah, I hope they get it done. No, you do know kids are going to go mess with this sculpture, and you're going to have like all types of weird stuff. People are going to judge.
You're gonna have an army of Sith loyalists bowing to it every day.
yeah, that's another part. Yeah. All right, okay. Enough
one
of that
last
tonight.
one.
Last one.
Remember, kids in Scotland, there's only ever one real apprentice.
It's only for a small time period. Okay, go ahead.
The last thing was the rumor news from this week. So there was a acolyte leak, if you want to call it that came out. And I guess, yeah. So apparently it's going to be about Jedi versus Sith. It's interesting that they think it's taking a Jedi versus Sith angle, given that it's at the end of the High Republic, and we haven't seen any Sith in High Republic.
Doesn't this just mean what we've kind of been saying, that we're going to? Yeah, but Marcia,
That we're going to see Sith eventually in High Republic.
Yeah, and that we know that some we've been saying for a very long time. There's a couple that leave the order. We know there's a lot. Some of them in the Lost 20. So
yeah,
isn't that just saying what we've been saying forever?
It more or less is. Yep.
Or that the Sith will return at the end of. They not until the very end.
The question is, so there's 3 phases I think they planned out for High Republic, as far as like books, comics, and all that stuff. It makes me wonder: will we see the Sith by the end of that phase, or is Acolyte supposed to be where they introduce the Sith to the High Republic?
I think they're probably gonna go back into an order of the Sith. I think they might do one Sith again. You know what I mean? Do one.
Yeah,
Sith
Astro's right. We have seen one
Sith
Sith in a vision.
Oh, Darth Croc.
Yep.
Darth Killer Croc.
No, Kennedy's got like 1,000 every project's a Kennedy project. None of them are really her projects, but
well, yeah, she's the
she doesn't do anything.
president of Lucasfilm, so
she just goes, "You think this is good? Okay, let's do it."
Mine.
She just writes the checks.
I can't remember can't remember her name. There is a showrunner. It's not Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh,
no. No, Kathleen Kennedy's never ran a show before. All right. All right. Next up, we've got. Oh, yep. So that's it for news. But there was a little bit of something. Dom likes this because he loves Black Series, and they decided to roll out the HasLab Rancor. They gave us 30 minutes of something, right?
It was something.
It was something.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
So here we go. I cut it down to like 5 slides. You had, out of the 30 minutes, you had 7 minutes of this screen. Looks pretty cool.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be cool with the green. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if you watch the replay, you got to scroll through, like you said, like 7 minutes before you get to actually them starting.
Then you've got 5 minutes of Eric or James, as we call him from. Well, we can't call him James anymore, right? We got
Jimmy.
That was a cease and desist. So what is his name now? Jimmy. Okay, so Jimmy looking at Jing very uncomfortably for another 5 minutes and not knowing what to do with his hands. He's never been in public. She actually makes a funny joke at one point. She's like,
my hands.
Yeah, she's like, it's good to see people again and go out to lunches. And then he's like, haha, yeah, lunches. And she's like, yeah, with the Rancor. Kind of just got sad. Look at the eyes on this one, huh? Either way, so they wasted 5 minutes doing that. Then they started going through. They actually had this like animated type thing they did. They're like, hey, we need 9,000 backers by December 6th. How much is it?
Why?
Do you know how much this is
Why do they
cost?
need 9,000? Like, are you not a multi-million-dollar company? Why do you need 9,000 backers?
350. So they need 9,000 people.
9,000 backers that are going to willing to pay. What was it, $350 or $400 for this thing?
Yeah, $350.
But then they said like the next unlock is another 2,000 after that.
So how many did they have? Did they only got 20?
How many?
Well, they got the first unlock with the Gamorrean Guard.
Good morning.
How many unlocks before they actually paint the thing?
That actually might be the third or the fourth unlock.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's an unlocking.
I still love that.
With the Razor Crest, they took forever to show the paint job on the Razor
Oh
Crest.
yeah, the paint job on the Razor Crest was like,
Well, they'll do that last.
almost like ready to ship by the time they showed the paint job on it. So then they did this. I thought it was okay, but it did look really dumb because it was in gray. And then they kept moving like the broken chain on his hand. They're like, this is a great articulation theater or feature. You can actually move the wrist.
Also, like largest Black Series figure ever. I would hope for $350 you would get the largest Black Series figure ever.
Time out. It's only the largest Black Series figure if you measure from fingertip spread out all the way to other fingertip spread out.
Which is why they kept stretching it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
They gotta go Stretch Armstrong to get to
He's
the
like, I love you this
world
much.
record.
Yeah. No, it's not like this is so stupid. There was 45 plus points of articulation. Once again, the fingertips kind of moved. And then like I said, they considered this chain. That was 3 points of articulation. I don't know how.
Well, because it spins. You can slide it up and down, and then the chain moves.
And then this is the one like, yeah, $350. You better have butterfly joints, bro. Like, what was this? Dom, what were the sale points on that? Did you spend $350 for this? Here he goes. Stop motion again used to express how big it is.
Listen, if you're trying to complete the Jabba Palace, which they're probably going to do it, people will want it, but I don't know. It's not in my forte, but if I do see Boba Fett write it in the Book of Boba Fett, I might have to do it so I can have who knows?
Yeah.
What if this is the Rancor that he supposedly rides?
No,
that was the rumor.
Moochie maybe. From Bad Batch.
This is my question. Okay, great model shown. Final product may vary. What do you mean pending license approval?
Well,
they don't have approval for it yet.
Well, the whole fact is that with the Hasbro and Star Wars, they have licenses, but at the end they have to still get the agreement of the colors that are used. It's all money. All money.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious if Lucasfilm comes in at the end and just squashes this thing. But we didn't approve this.
I'm going to just ask something, and I'm going to sound like the old man who, and people that are really into these Black Series things are going to say, "Shut up," because you don't know what you're talking about. This whole unlocking the next release or whatever, you guys sounds so 2020. It just makes no sense to me at all. So if I buy into this thing, I don't get anything except for the fact that I help unlock and help push this to the next completion level.
You'll get everything. But
you do get everything.
You're not going to. They want more people to buy in before you get all these extras.
So I don't get anything until enough people have bought in.
Right.
Exactly.
It's already reached that. It's already reached the.
Once it reaches the.
Well, they were saying they needed more before they paint it. They need more.
Yeah.
Before
before that, you still get the figure. You get a great figure. Yeah.
Look, I got a feeling the Rancor Keeper is going to be part of this too, and that's the only way you're going to get the Rancor Keeper is by getting this. So,
dude, this is the problem though, and this is why I wanted to go back to the slide. Do you see what's behind Jimmy here? What is that?
Barge?
Yeah.
Barge.
That's the barge.
How big is the barge?
The barge is
apparently
about
it's
30.
not 42.
No, about 30.
Well, no.
Well, the
this
barge
is
isn't a figure.
Yeah, they're not going to
No,
count
it's a
ships
ship.
and vehicles.
Oh, that's why. But 2, Jabba looks kind of small. Whatever. Okay. Whatever, dude.
I think
anyways,
at least with the barge, like the barge you can use with other figures. You can like how much can you use a Rancor with other figures? Yeah, you could put like the Grimoire in its hand. To
no,
eat,
they
like,
kept showing. They kept showing like this. They kept taking the
I know,
figures.
but like that's one figure.
It
Yeah,
doesn't go
They
in
can
very
use
far.
several figures with the barge and make
Great
a whole
animation.
diorama.
They kept taking a stormtrooper and going like this with it. Oh,
Well, you got to look at this
like,
way. The Rancor is built for the 6-inch figures, the Black Series, which the barge is built for the 3 3/3 quarter figures, the vintage figures. So it's a different scale. That's why you could do more with the ships. I'd rather have more ships.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
I'm with you there.
with all, what's this question? With all the technology available, we can't. Why can't they?
Yeah, I'm with them. Like, why can't they give us a prototype paint job?
No,
say,
yeah.
This might not be the final paint job, but hey, this is what it looks like instead of just showing me a gray figure. Like, to me, that doesn't make me want to buy into this thing.
Patrick, we haven't yet. We're going to wait towards the end to do it, so that everybody's in here.
Got 'em right here.
Trivia. Yep, and then we're going to pull it. Yep, got it right there. We'll get in on it.
I mean, you think they'd at least give you a nice certificate or something to kind of something tangible to hang on to that says, okay, I'm part
Give me
of
like a
this
concept
process.
art print or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like a
Well-
you mean like a coupon? Like if you send away for something,
And I owe you
then
one
six-
$350
Yeah,
figure.
I owe you some figures, like they did with
I
the
owe you
Christmas
one Rancor.
special?
Listen, do
One
you want to do
Rancor.
something
Gamora
really
and
cool
Gar.
for the Black Series? Come out with Boba Fett's first appearance on the creature in the holiday special. Come out with that. I'll back that 100%
Oh, that'd be cool.
myself.
All right. Well, we've spent 10
I
minutes
took
on
you up
that,
on that, Dom.
and that was was more informative 10 minutes, and they spent 35 minutes on that whole HasLab waste of time. So, all right, good stuff. Anybody else have any last words on that? Dom, did you say you bought this already? You put the 350 in?
No.
No, I wouldn't put it in anyways. All right, let's get to real quickly. Everybody wants card breaks. We were going to put it forward, but then we decided to move the list around. We will get into the comic reviews. What's coming out next week? What else do we have after that? Then we got the top 10.
the trailer.
Then we got Boba Fett.
Got the trailer still. Trivia.
Trailer.
And then trivia?
And we have trivia. Were we giving away something at the end of trivia?
Yes, we are.
Oh, we are? Oh, because we're going
Actually-
to play along.
Yep.
Dom, what are we
got
giving away
something
with
to give
trivia?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
You
And with
got it?
trivia, before the card break, we will be giving this away with the partner for trivia. Remember, we choose somebody to team
And-
up with one of the members here.
And all
Last
kinds of
week-
other Funko stuff.
And
Dom,
other-
Dom and I didn't even coordinate on this, but I have other Funkos I was going to give away in the trivia.
So we have a lot of giveaways. I
nice.
forgot.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
That was upside down. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
Y'all
that
get
was
the
upside down. We'll get the point. We'll go over all the stuff that we're going to give away there. Let's get into the comic reviews first.
But
I think this
Jedi,
new
I got
form of
something-
trivia is really working.
I got to send
At
you
least we're
something.
giving away less. Huh?
No, for Jedi.
yeah,
I got
for
something for Jedi.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's get into this week in comics. Next week's going to be really light, guys, but we're going to have a new segment next week too. That will be a little bit of fun. I can't even see where this is on the list of. I can't
We
believe.
didn't share it yet.
I know. I'm trying to find out where to share it without sharing Hangouts. Nope, that ain't it. Okay, we're going to do this real quickly, and then we're going to stop doing that. Why wasn't that working on the share? Oh, there we go. Now it popped up. There it is. Okay.
Wonder of live television.
Right. Okay, here we go. We've got Star Wars. I actually, you know what? The 40th on this one turned out okay. I liked
Yeah.
it. It was very similar to what it was.
Yeah, I
Obviously-
got it over here somewhere too.
And I'll be, we knocked it.
Is it just me, or did he kind of frame the art on this one so it fit better in the
He did.
trade dress?
He
I think
really framed the art.
yeah,
I think he's
because
figuring
he
it out.
clipped even gave like where Sabine is and
Yeah.
around Ezra. There's extra room
Mhm.
for that stupid 50th loop in
Yeah.
one they do.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's finally figuring it out. We knock Star Wars all the time, the main title. I cut out about 5 or 6 pages of this because the first 5 or 6 pages were very slow and made Leia kind of look weak. And I thought out of character. However, after that, I thought they did kind of an all right job with it. The hyperdrive breaks down and the Crimson Dawn ship is pretty much boarding the Millennium Falcon. I don't know how that works. But we get Kira. She comes in with a little bit of sweet booze and the codes to let the hyperdrive come back on and tells Leia that she wants to talk to her. They do the little Han back and forth thing. Leia starts off with like, yeah, that's my man. Stop being a crazy ex-girlfriend. Of great advice. She goes, I'm really not, but whatever you say. She's like, I kind of helped you out. And right after you think they're kind of playing Leia bad, Leia just goes OG on it and like shatters the bottle of expensive ass booze. It's kind of dope. And she goes, listen, I've been helping you out the whole time. What's that?
Just like slamming on a bar, like, I cut you.
Yeah. It says she just shoots out of her hand. All right. So so Kira gives like the whole background plan and how she like actually did capture Han, but the whole thing behind it was so that Leia could eventually steal it back. She let them know about that. She even tried to delay time by fighting off with Vader. And that's when Boba Fett stepped in. She used the Hutt cartel and burned that relationship with the Crimson Dawn because she lost all those operatives just to try to give them enough time to go capture Han. And Leia kind of blew it too. Even had that she used one of her connections in the Imperial Air Force to let him go. So she kind of proved to her that she did it. And she's like, everything you could do, that's not absolutely true. She's like, yeah, you're right. I had to make some money off of Han too. Which, good for Kira. I mean, look, it's not out of character for her. So she talks about a little bit of manipulation. I actually just thought, like, for how bad this book has been in the last, like, 2 arcs, this kind of took, now, I'm not going to say it's a turn. They did one book that was not terrible.
Well, you know why? It's because they're done overlapping it with the other books now.
Yeah, but that's all it was
there's no War of the Bounty Hunter miniseries that takes up half this book.
Yeah, but even with it, they never added much to it. I did like that they had the plaques on the back of Jabba's palace. That was kind of cool. They showed some panels in there. No, the back and forth between Leia was pretty good.
This book here gives you ideas of what could happen moving forward. I think Kira's going to help Leia get the Bosch costume, and that's how she's going to infiltrate the Jabba's palace. Crimson Dawn can have something to help them guarantee.
In the next one. I do like this at the end. This is going to be a running. I just noticed it too. This is going to be a running theme here. This name right here, you're going to see it. We're going to talk about later. Is Doak Ondors. We're going to talk about him later too. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Doug Andors?
No, Doak Ondor. He's the Hammerhead guy.
Doug.
All right, so at the end, she's like, hey, I'll be seeing you. And that's exactly what Dom was talking about. They're going to do, I have a feeling Crimson Dawn's going to give her the costume that she needs to go help out. Next up was the debatable if this 50th was actually a good one or not with Thrawn and the Inquisitor. Did you guys like it when you picked it up or no?
They sold out in a heartbeat. This one and the Rebels. I was able to get one copy each, which...
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be hot when we talked about the previews, and it turned out to be pretty good. So
I don't know. I rolled into a shop on Thursday. There was one copy of each, and I just that's where I got both of them.
They had a couple copies of each left for me, and I left the handbook one behind. I haven't been getting those.
Yeah, the handbook. God, they really screwed that up. All right, so we want to know what happened to Valance. Apparently, even though you throw a thermal detonator on him, he doesn't actually die from that because he can reboot himself and I don't know. Just kind of build back. This is sweet Terminator. Though. Yeah, he goes Terminator style and just starts whooping the shit out of stormtroopers. He actually even at one.
Who doesn't though?
Yeah, but he takes a mouse droid at one point and starts cracking up helmets with it, dude. It was pretty cool. They sent like Tonga and the rest of this is the most messed up group ever. It's got Zuckuss, Bosk. What's his name? The guy from the movie.
Tasso Leach.
Tasso Leach.
Tasso Leach. So good to see you.
Right. Tasso Leach.
Dude, I love how Bosk is like, I need more protein. I'm just going to eat anything at this point. Apparently.
His legs.
Yep. Apparently that's how you rebuild as his species because you just eat more and more protein. And it works out pretty good.
Protein promotes muscle growth, kids.
Yeah. So there you go. Jedi could say because he asked me earlier.
Start eating people.
And apparently Trandoshan limbs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I guess was it Skier in High Republic, he must be like a vegan or something. Cause
he doesn't need enough protein.
They ran out of protein bars that far out on the outer rim.
No protein bars. That's why he's always angry.
Tonga wants to go help and rescue Valance. Of course, a comedy of errors occurs. They do show you how the Empire just doesn't even care because they end up hitting the gravity vault, and one of the guys goes flying out. They don't give a
Young
crap
kid.
about that. Yeah, young kid.
No.
He ended up getting the air. What are the air jetpack troopers? That was kind of cool. He stole a jetpack and started doing a jetpack trooper into space. He pulled a Leia where he doesn't need any mask or anything. He can just fly out in open space. Zuckus goes and reaches out to him, and then they do the like.
That makes me laugh when I saw that.
Yeah. What? Him flying or the arm?
No, when his arm got ripped off, he goes.
Yeah, his arm got ripped off.
I got part of him. Part of him.
Yeah. He's like, I got part of him. And the next page, when you open it up, you see Vader using the Force, and he ripped Valance. He pretty much ripped his arm right off and pulled him back to the ship. At which point they regroomed him. So we're getting like a kind of a Valance working for Darth Vader again.
They didn't do a Fatal Attractions like when Magneto ripped all the adamantium out of Wolverine. Like,
No,
Yeah.
They just toss us.
just take Valance apart. You just see pieces.
No, they didn't, but it's kind of interesting because of some of the preview stuff we're gonna get to see. Next week we got a High Republic book, and we've got a Momoka crapping stars. Remember, this is like apparently the gold poop now spread. So
I do think this one looks better, in my opinion.
better than what?
The previous one,
Well,
but not a variant. It's not a 1 in 25 like the previous one was. Just cover B.
Oh, well,
Yep.
I don't want it then.
all right. On FOC, they're starting to do these covers. This is I don't know. Maybe we can reach out to the two Robs and ask them if they can get a hold of Heather for us because I have a question why they're doing this book. Like, I know you want a kitty thing, but they're going to stop the arc and do a Jedi race / scavenger hunt through this book.
Yeah.
Here's your best High Republic title, and you're going to go full Kid Ham on it. So that sounds
Well,
terrible.
one cover looks like Barbie Dreamhouse style.
You're right.
He's just showing you a playset that we're gonna.
That look
play.
like Fallout Shelter. The video game.
Yeah, that's it. They're going to do some. Yeah, so they're going to do a Jedi Padawan race. That sounds exciting.
But you get buckets of blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buckets of blood.
I'd rather have them show arms being cut off and everything else that they were doing in the last one.
Yeah.
Also, too, there's a problem with previews, so we had preview rules down a lot of the week. So
Yep. Down for 2 whole days.
we decided to just cut out some of the stuff so you guys could reach it. On Bounty Hunters, of course, they're going to do the boss, Tasu, Zuckus, and Taga's team go into the underworld, which should be kind of cool. And there's going to be a mysterious bounty hunter. I would assume that this is probably going to be Destix. They're going to finally bring Destix in for more than 1 or 2 things. But who knows? We'll see. It could just be Valance back into Stormtrooper.
Lompoke or
Could be
Lompop.
Could be Lompop.
Yeah, Jedi's
Could be Lompoc.
favorite.
Could be Long Pop. Could be Long Pop.
Hey,
we'll see.
Well,
Cad Bane?
if
Could be somebody new. Not
I
Cad
think it
Bane.
was if Valance is really working for Vader.
He's not about it
Vader's
anymore.
not above assassinating other Imperial officers.
Absolutely is not. And Tarkin doesn't want him assassinating him. So that makes perfect sense. I think it is Valance, guys. I really
Hey,
do.
Joe's got a good point on the RIs though. Like the kids aren't the ones who are going to be buying the RI. So why are you doing this?
Actually, they've done that though, because I saw the other covers. There's a GI Joe. Like all the IDW covers have this weird same design to them, like level design.
Oh, they're doing like a kind of theme thing, maybe.
They're not
They did
calling
that
it a
one-
theme, but it definitely
No.
seems like one.
Yeah, on one of the other books, the regular High Republic one, they're doing it too, or something.
The
last
GI
week.
Joe
like
one this last week that was just like it.
Like a Wes Anderson kind of thing where they're doing like you can see inside the Steve Zissou ship, the Belafonte. Here it is.
There's a new
So-
Wes Anderson movie. Maybe that's what it is.
This ancient cult,
Can't
I
wait.
have a feeling it might actually have something to do with the acolytes. Remember, we saw some of this in her last book, and it was actually pretty good, even if it doesn't have to do with the acolytes. This is something really cool and something good. So hopefully we get back into that. And Aphra really does make that curve into being a good book because the last arc sucked. But this one seems to be pretty solid. So, and then finally, why the shit do you have covers like this? Because this,
Oh, it's not that bad.
come
I
on,
don't
bro.
know.
Oh.
They're in some old timey speakeasy where there's a
Well, she's like the owner of
singer.
it. Did you guys read the first one? She's like the
Yes.
owner of the
I get it, but this is terrible.
cantina or whatever it is.
I actually like the first one.
Yeah, I didn't think the first
I
one
like
was
the first
bad.
one too. That's what I'm saying. Like the first one was pretty good and seemed to set up something good. This is not looks like a comic book that I want to read.
Yeah, the cover's not grabbing a lot of
No.
people.
Remember, never judge a book by its cover.
That's
can't help
how,
it.
yeah,
That's
but that's
what-
how
that-
you just.
That's what this
exactly
entire
how-
hobby is
Yeah.
built upon. is
Literally
doing
what
that.
comics are
apply
built
to the
on.
comic book hobby.
Yeah, don't tell comic book people that. So there you go.
I know.
Those are the books that are on FOC.
I still wish they didn't give Emmerich the weird,
What a
like Danny
disappointment.
Glover, like gray hair on the side thing. Like I keep thinking he's like he's not that old. I keep thinking he's like super old or something because they give him the gray hair on the sides.
Obi-Wan over there too, which is interesting.
No stress, man. Stress.
All right. Well, we're flying through this stuff.
Got the Reed Richards going. It's
Yep.
All right. What's the next segment we have?
Adam Legend, the Blue Marvel.
Yeah.
What was next on the list, guys? I forgot.
What was next?
Trailer.
Oh, trailer.
That's what we got next.
Let's see what
you can do whatever you
throw
want.
off collectors. I'm trying to. No, I'm just trying to see.
We can switch it up however you want to do it.
I'm looking. No, I'm just trying to see some of the comments because I can't see in there. It's gonna grab my money. What is the RI?
No.
RI.
Dude, I'm with him. I'm getting the RI. I'm gonna stop.
Oh yeah,
I've gotten all the RI so far. I'm gonna get that RI too.
Yeah, have you? I missed a couple. I got like the first 6, I think, and then
I will text you. Shannon.
I get them pretty cheap. You can get them for
I forgot you
under
guys were out
ratio.
You can sometimes find them.
Yeah, I get them for about $8, so I pick them up.
Remind me though, because it's a whole week of kids being home this week. Thanks a lot. Wash your hands. PSA: wash your hands, cover your mouth, stop being heathens. Okay, and the breakdown. All right, Dave, what's going on? Yeah. I
was like, what do you mean? What holiday is this week?
Yeah, it ain't a holiday, bro.
Veterans Day for a week?
Veterans Day, yeah. Hey, thank you, Jedi, by the way. But I know that's not a real one, but whatever. I'm a civ, so I don't care. I know that made you laugh. All right, let's go real quickly. But seriously, to all you out there that are veterans, we do appreciate everything you do. The show is
very much so.
Very friendly with the vets and Gonzo and them. Speaking of toys, also too, I forgot to mention this, but there is a link below for TY TV 93. Make sure you check out his latest video. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of Brooke in there. If TY gets in the chat, remind me so I can make fun of him because she's been out hunting him lately, and I think he's been feeling it, to be honest with you. So TY, when you see this, just let you know that tell Brooke she's been doing a great job, and we know you're jealous that she is a better hunter than you. Okay. You got 5 days.
They give you Friday off too. What the heck?
Friday weekend. Good for him. You know what? It'd be really nice.
I'd just take one day off.
If they actually gave some money to the vet clinic, to be honest, that's what they should be doing. All right. Anyways, we're not gonna get into that. What we're gonna do is like all the taxes from that weekend from all the sales. Okay.
I don't even get off. I get a float.
You get a float? Oh,
yeah.
That sucks.
All
right, we're going to get into the trailer. So we got a couple things. We're going to have a couple new ways to do the trailer since we're doing it so late. We know a lot of people want our opinions. We got a lot of messages. We tried to answer the ones without giving away our show. And we had a couple questions come up. Actually, during this trailer, if you guys noticed, the Dr. Aphra book started to pick up pace. And we do have a conspiracy theory on that coming up too. If you saw the thumbnail and a couple things, we will get to it. But I tried to place these slides in an order. What'd you say? I can't see.
Oh, you can't see it. I got Jedi's picture.
No. We try to put up these slides in an order that that kind of made more sense because we think a lot of this stuff will show up in the first 3 or 4 episodes, or at least I do. However, we know that they like to switch it back and forth. There was a double voiceover for most of it. The majority of it, besides when you hear Shan say stuff, it was pretty much 2 characters. One we're going to get into later. The other was, of course, Boba Fett. You do see the priests, the brain priests, like they're going all in on the brain priests for some reason. Like, we get it. It's a temple. There's some priests that thought the ultimate enlightenment was when you put your brain in a jar. And there's spider characters that kick along. Like, great callback. But okay, whatever. Did you guys notice that they're using like one of the like Bebop droids from the original to give Boba Fett his mask? Like one of the repair droids? Yeah. Why are we doing that? Does anybody know?
Connectivity.
Gotta have callbacks, man.
Callback. Exactly.
There are gonna be a lot of callbacks in this.
Gotta have them.
It also ties.
This is gonna be a nostalgia-filled show.
Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez over delivers. It over delivers. He said so.
Over delivers.
Over delivers.
So there's a bed
thing is, though,
behind.
What if one of the prayer droids accidentally fits as the dent at some point?
That'd be awesome.
Hey, could be.
They gave us a sleep chamber just like his dad, so he couldn't be assassinated in it, which, okay. You saw the back window. It does look, I put a lot of stuff that matches. So at one point, we do think that Shan and him are going to be going out and having a reminiscent out on the balcony.
Those sleep chambers don't stop lightsabers at the neck now, do they?
No, they don't. What's that? Yeah, especially out in the field.
I mean, it's still
We got
limited
some more
protection.
Trandoshians down here. We've also got a couple other of the more grubby,
Yep.
lower level crime.
We don't think
people.
it's Bosk, by the way.
No,
No,
who's
it's
on
not
the other
Bosk.
side?
I got
The
asked
other
that, like,
side of
twice.
the table. There's people on the other side. They didn't show.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bosk isn't on the
It
other
could be
side.
there, but I don't think any of those are him.
He does. I don't think so at all. I think this is more like remember, Bosk was a bounty hunter. These were like actually like
Those are like
clans.
governmental
Clans.
Transdoshans, yeah.
So this does look though like an underneath portion of Baba's. Baba's. Well, now it is. It's Boba Fett's palace. So this is. I guess we're not gonna call it Jabba's palace anymore. We're gonna call it Boba Fett's palace. So this does look like it's an under part of Boba Fett's palace. He's got
Bib's
some great
palace
lines.
for a little while there. Then
What's that?
was it Bib Fortuna's palace?
You might call it the Fett Club meeting room. I don't
Yeah, Flight Club meeting room. We see that he's got a new guard set of his own, so he's got an instant army, which is pretty nice. In his right hand is Shan sitting there. Look, this is whatever it is. It is what it is.
Reminiscent of the
pretty cool.
Godfather.
Yeah, the Godfather thing. Now, a lot of people
I
are
kept
guessing
thinking
on what
Kill
this
Bill.
is. This is like an old Sith writing. It doesn't say much. It says Boba Fett and then some other Hubbard gibber. It doesn't mean anything really, but who knows?
Like, Lord of the Rings.
Well, yeah,
Metal
it's like
Reach.
when you go to Disney World and you go to the little like Galaxy's Edge, they have this writing and shit everywhere. It doesn't
Dwayne Scott
mean
called him the bacon guard.
much. The what?
Bacon guard.
Oh yeah,
The Gomorrans.
the Gorians. Yeah, right. This scene we think is much later. Obviously, he's sitting back upstairs in the throne room and talking to somebody that has come into the room. We will be doing something next week where we play a little game, almost like a fantasy football version of Book of Fett. It's going to be interesting. We're not going to give away any of it, but I think you guys will enjoy it, and it might have to do something with who he's talking to, where she goes with that type of disrespect. We don't think it's anybody they've shown already, but they sure did focus in on the dent in the helmet during this scene, didn't they? This little trailer part where he's talking. This is where Shan gets her only little bit of vocals, is during that part. They do show the Sand People very briefly, and it doesn't look like they're friendly.
That had to be
This-
when,
That's not Asherat Het and the crew.
Well, I mean, that might be. We're going to be breaking down stuff next week about that. I think that's part of
Maybe-
the game we're going to be playing next week. So,
Boba Fett
All
might
right.
be in there.
who?
Boba
Yeah,
Fett might
could
be
be
in there
Boba.
when he got rescued by the Tusken Raiders.
It could be.
After
This could be a
pulling the Sarlacc.
flashback.
Maybe.
Yep, absolutely could be a flashback. Now, I know this town, everybody thinks it's on Tatooine. And it might be. A couple interesting points. First off, Espy and Isley would be the spaceports, which would be two of the biggest places. This would be astronomically large for a planet that was literally just a bunch of water farmers. It would be huge. I'm not saying that's non-conceivable because there was some concept art that had something similar to it. But also, if you see in the off-round, that looks like
Maybe Tashi Station. You gotta get the power
Tashi
converter.
Station. Yeah, seems pretty big for a station, though.
I know.
I will say that if you look, it looks like hills are in the background, so it might be off-planet, like they go off-planet. And there's this little thing right here, which we kind of, we blew it up, and it kind of looks like a similar craft,
Razor
shall we
Crest.
say, to the Razor Crest. But people also were saying that this looked like the Wookiee transport, which we'll play into something later. We do when we do.
Well, it's also
whatever.
like the droid transport skulls that kind of look like that too.
Yeah. So do see she's wearing her helmet in this portion going through the section of that. They put this in the middle of some other part in this one too. I think this is a whole different portion than what you see of the next couple pieces we're seeing. They also said that this was going to Governor's Palace.
Hmm.
Okay. We're going to pass on that. But here he doesn't have the helmet on. This is where the money actually this one, it looked like the money dropped out of, but I don't think it is because his is sideways. Notice this guard behind and notice the writing up on top. And that's going to play into something later. I did it twice so we could see. It seems like one of his guards is standing in front of this doorway. We do not see but this is where these guards come after him with their shields. And then he goes completely, he does the
Looks like
Rodriguez
Death
thing,
Sticks.
right? What?
Mhm.
It looks like Death Stick's outfit.
Yeah. He does the Rodriguez thing where he comes in and then just bashes the shit. We're gonna get a lot of this. We're getting a lot of biting our
Crazy
teeth.
eyes.
Crazy
I love the face.
Yeah.
The face looks good.
It's good. It's good. Another part that they gave that's probably going to be in a similar or a different episode, but not in the same spot. Even though the guards do come behind them, you can see that there was like fabric here, which wasn't that last scene we showed you. Also, the walls right here have got like a grittiness, and if you look at the side walls, it appears that the same wall texture is inside of this. It seems like they're going to go into a nightclub or a club type, a bar. You know, cantina.
Rick's place.
Jennifer Beals.
Yeah. So they'll have a
Rick's place. They're in Morocco.
A cantina type look, which is exactly what that kind of was. This is interesting. These walls are completely different. There's a reason why we're showing you these guards in their outfit. They do end up walking into some place. One of the Gamorrean guards takes a shot from this when they're going in the entranceways. Another one looks like he's going there. It seems to be a little bit of battle and a skirmish. And it ends with this character. And this character has a lot to do with, I think, a lot of speculation that's been going on lately. If you followed the IG, you know that a lot of us had posted a picture of this and everybody's kind of, yep. People originally were thinking this was in that quote unquote governor palace. The only problem is if this was a governor or a governor palace, it wouldn't be just like this. There would be seating next to him on the side. There wouldn't be treasure chests sitting.
Meeting with two of the the most notorious assassin and the most notorious bounty hunter. He has no guards for a government official.
Yeah, for a
kind of
government
weird.
official. Yeah, I mean these two guards.
I think they probably
go ahead.
blanket things out, putting things in there to not spoil something. Because they usually do that. So maybe there's more in the background and they're not showing it because it's spoiled.
Maybe, but do know this. This was the other voice throughout the talkover. So there's Boba Fett's voice, and there's this one that says, "You're a notorious bounty hunter," and Boba Fett says, "I'm not a bounty hunter," and he goes, "I've heard you taking over your old boss's blah, 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 blah." If you hear it's a gargling, it's actually this guy and his voice transition that goes there. And a lot of the assumption is, and we'll get into later, that this might be that dude. Remember I said Doak Ondor at the beginning in the book? Like that's the name you're going to be hearing. This is the assumption that this is who this is. Now, that was the Book of Fett trailer. I thought it was amazing. Did anybody else think it wasn't amazing?
No, it was pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Well, when it first dropped, I was working. I wound up watching it 15, 20 times when I was on in my in the little office. I just kept watching it over and over again, trying to pick out things.
Yeah, dude, it was really cool. How difficult is it supposed to be to make a dent in Boba? Okay, so this is. I thought the armor was supposed to be lightsaber proof, presumably blaster proof too. Yeah, so it's the question of Durasteel versus what?
Yeah. Beskar. His armor is not actually Beskar.
His armor's technically it's Durasteel, so it's still very hard, but not as hard. Yep. Shows baking. Maybe speaking of Mephisto, no. $5 says someone calls him a clone and then dies right after that. Maybe.
Yes.
Tatooine. See, I don't think it is on Tatooine. I think they're going to give us a couple different off planets, and one of the big things is
technically is a clone.
Yeah, technically it is a clone. All right. So we're going to get into that part. So the back half of this part is kind of where we're going to get into it, where we're going to talk about why certain books are kind of maybe even moving. And it's we're going to change this to Galaxy to we're going to change this to Galaxy with Marco PI, but we decided to do Coast to Coast and this is where we're going to do all of our what do they call it? What are these things called? Conspiracy theories on the trailer.
Right.
So I hope
Speculations.
Speculations and conspiracy theories. So
Game
first
theory.
off,
just
if
wild theorizing.
Yeah,
wild nonsense.
Wild nonsense. If you look under that though, and if you look at it and think about Doak Ondor being that character that was doing the voiceover, it's very interesting that do we miss Doak? The guards right here had a very similar suit to this character right here, which happened to be one of the traveling guards for Doak later on when he ends up in Galaxy's Edge and Black Sphere.
Mega turtleneck.
Yeah. Red turtleneck, but they have it's the same thing. It's got like the little side trays up, same coloring system. There's a break there. They got the similar gloves and crap like that. A lot of people, including ourselves, were posting this book because we were like, man, that would be so cool because that he would call Boba Fett a bounty hunter because he has a history of hiring bounty hunters. That's the truth. He's also got servants and whatever around, and
a history with Jabba.
And he has, which is next. He also has a history on Tatooine and with Jabba, where he was trying to sell the lightsaber of
Jabba had the lightsaber and he was trying to buy it, I would think.
That was a lightsaber of Conehead, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yep.
Calamundi or whatever?
Yep.
Calamundi. Oh, and there's some of those characters that you saw in the trailer. Either way, so it was of Calamundi. He actually has a history there before, so he knows who the boss is and has some experience there.
For anybody wondering, that is Greedo.
Yeah, that is Greedo.
Well, yeah, that sweet vest.
Yep.
But what also started to get people talking is this story, because it's supposed to be a 1 part or 2 with it. If it's going to do the underworld, it can also expose us to a lot of other things. And we've talked about it before, how Hondo is part of the whole linking of, he's the new R2-D2, right? Of the expansion community, because he gets everywhere in the galaxy. Now, Doke and Hondo, obviously, that's half the storyline. Like, he's all through 2 and 3. But what happened with Aphra is, everybody knows at the end of 3 and going into 4, Doc Aphra has a huge part because he hires her. And that is part of the reason why we think that Darth Vader 3 was going up. And here's Jedi. Why is it going up? But there's also another part to it too. Look, part of it has to do a lot with this. When the rumors came out about, what's the other one? Ben Kenobi, the Kenobi show. Like, the book didn't actually move that much. And part of the reason why I think that is because, well, it doesn't really fit the timeline.
You want to get rid of that, right?
This one, oh wait, no, I got to keep sharing this. I'm going to do it because there's one more thing. This actually does share the timeline. She absolutely shares this timeline with it. It would be an easy way to introduce her at the end or somehow on the back screen for it. Or you could do how they introduced Doke, whatever his name is, to the actual universe, to the actual like cinematic universe, which, as you know, in Han Solo, right before our girl Kira got this drink and gave it to Han, she turns to the server and says, "You're taking care of Doke Ondor, right?" So I think that kind of is really where people were like, listen, there's already the link between her, this character, and Aphra. We've seen the link between Aphra and him, and how many hammerheads are running around asking for bounty hunters. Like, even if you're a governor, you're not trying to ask about the bounty hunter. And if you're on Tatooine, you're 100% not asking. Did I just do that? Yeah. You're 100% not asking for the, yeah. There he is. You're 100%.
Also, they have incentive to use Doke Ondor a lot in that he is in the theme park. He's very
theme park. Yeah, and Hondo's in that theme park too. Yeah, Hondo's in the theme park too.
Hondo. And they're also in the video game, like the VR stuff. Both of them are. So
they have been pushing that character in a lot of different things. We obviously just saw his name pop up in the comic book that just came out this week. You know what I mean? Like you said, everybody's like, oh, they're going to change around the park. The park's reopened. That character's a main part in the park. Like a main part of the park. And they seem to be incorporating all that stuff. They also have him linking up in the new Crimson Reign stuff that they're pushing out. And that could give the outlink to the whole galaxy portion of it. He is in Solo, yes. He's in Solo.
Well, he's mentioned. He's not in it.
Well, he's mentioned. Yeah, technically in the book, I think
mention is not an appearance.
Right, it isn't. You're right. You're right, because there's another book that some people were kind of saying this book should be hot because they mentioned somebody. Okay, well, okay. I mean, do what you want to do. I'm just saying, like, that's why those two,
that's where I'm gonna throw my money.
All those books that linked up. If you look at the sales of Aphra within the first 2 days of all type, like Aphra 4th print, 3rd print, Aphra 1 print. If you look at the variant, all those books within hours were selling. If you look at those books that for Galaxy Edge, especially the variants, like I have a 9.8 of that variant, full disclosure, and I have got a couple 9.8s of the, like, look, we all have all those books. It doesn't matter. We also got a bunch of Darth Revan books. We got a bunch of other books. None of this matters.
I don't have any Darth Raven books. I don't know.
Darth Revan. We have all that, but like those
flip-flopping the bowels is all.
But what I'm saying is, like, it's not. We're just trying to link these up for you. These are why some of these books might be moving. Are we saying Aphra's coming? We've always been saying Aphra's coming, but now it seems like Aphra's one step with that character. It seems like Aphra's one step closer, and it seems that a lot of people believe that way. Yeah, that's a lot.
The possibility is
we need an overlay with Mephisto with Aphra's face on it. We can just
I'm not even saying it's 100%.
You got to do that with Revan, because I don't think Revan's coming.
Oh, that too. Ever. Yeah, Revan will be a good one.
Revan's coming, but even like the Thrawn rumor, like even with that, none of those books move. Like I think legitimately, you do have to give it to some when there's not shows that are pushing out a narrative because they need to sell a book because they bought like, oh, this book went on sale on Midtown and we need to sell them real quickly. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying here? Look, we've all been around the block. We know what goes on. When you're actually seeing this and nobody mentioned it and a book all of a sudden starts pushing off at higher prices than normal and they all get scooped up really quickly, there's something going on. And nobody's scooping up Aphra books because like everybody knows that's a first appearance. It's not like this thing's sneaking up on anybody. And there's no reason people should have been buying Hondo books either. And some of those Hondo books were selling. And yeah, the Duke thing, yeah, sure.
Well, Hondo is awesome though.
The Hondo is awesome. Yeah.
Well, and I think too, whenever there's show news of any kind, these unused characters that are very prominent in the Star Wars universe and other things that aren't shows will rise a little bit.
Yeah, you did see, Obi, you did see, some of the Hondo books had been, I mean, like you couldn't sell a Hondo book 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You couldn't sell a Galaxy Edge book 2 weeks ago. When this trailer came out, before anybody said, I mean, nobody said, I don't know, because I don't watch
well, the trailer, the trailer kind of kicks off that resurgence of content, which I think that resurgence of content raises everybody's profile.
We're not saying that. We're saying that this is the thought process. We're just letting you behind the curtain and the thought process of why some of these books might be moving. We're not saying go out there and like
no.
But I have a feeling. No. I do have a feeling that this is going to be the end of Aphra. Like it's getting to the point where that thing's going to start getting out of hand here sooner than later.
Listen, a quick question.
This is like the less. Yeah.
Look, the way they're building up things, they're building like a cinematic universe, like the Marvel universe, because everything's connecting. Mm-hmm. You know, Obi-Wan takes place 10 years before New Hope. Andor takes place 5 years before Rogue One. You know, and all these stories are going to interconnect one way or the other. There's going to be stories that these characters all meet up. And there's certain periods where Hondo can definitely show up in the Andor series. He can show up in the Obi-Wan series. He can even show up in the Book of Boba Fett because the way things are. Aphra, on the other hand, she's going to have to come somewhat very close to the Rogue One and New Hope because that's where she was in the books when you first met her. Those stories took place in the New Hope storyline.
Yeah, but that was under Vader's thumb. If you get it now, listen. Like if you're reading the new Aphra books, you know this too. She is in the scoundrel category, right? Would anybody not like everybody who doesn't read Aphra? Everybody who doesn't read Aphra is like, oh, it's Indiana Jones. No, it's not Indiana Jones. She's not Indiana Jones.
In a way, it is. If Indiana Jones were a thief,
evil Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones was a thief who could program computers and steal for people and shoot people in the backs and had no moral compass and was like sleeping with every single thing that no matter what you are, then that's Indiana Jones. But no,
he did kind of do that last part.
I think when people were
only girls,
when people were saying that, about Aphra, it was very early on in her introduction, so she hadn't really developed as a character into I think the Aphra that we know now, which is the Aphra, like you were saying, is kind of stab you in the back, double cross, very
I thought of her a little bit like Harley Quinn of Star Wars in a way, and that she can play that borderline of hero / I guess more anti-hero and also scoundrel.
Yeah. I always thought she was the female version of Han Solo. That's how I always saw her.
Look, she's kind of like now the comic relief in the kind of books because she's like always has these looks on her face when she's like in a situation. You know, I liked Aphra when she was under Vader's thumb. The beginning, I want to see her with that move when she had more.
You have to Star Wars. I get that, Dom, but Star Wars as a whole, cinematically, is always about Look at what they just did with Ahsoka and Thrawn.
Not Thrawn yet.
They named somebody. They name drop somebody. They show some. That's how they always. Yeah, well, yes, it is, JJ. They name dropped them. They
dropped his name, but
they literally dropped.
We've seen they name drop Doak Andor too, but we haven't seen him for 2 years.
Fair point.
Well,
more Belloc.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen him for a couple of years, and now I think we might. She's more what?
Belloc.
He's
the bad guy in Raiders.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
I don't think she's like that. She's more of a scoundrel. But I mean, that's it. If you're they keep saying the underworld. This is a character. She is in the underworld. Like
no, she is.
No doubt she's in the underworld.
Yeah,
So
she is.
I'm not saying like sometimes it's like garbage when we did a segment called "It's a Trap," and we kept going like this is garbage. It's a trap.
In the chat, Leftover has a comment that I would love as a cartoon. I would love to see Aphra as like an adult animated series.
Yeah, that'd be
Kind of like they do with Harley Quinn and characters like that. I think that'd be great. But,
Well, that's just because you want to see her in tight spandex or something. But I'm just saying, like, usually we call it out when people start saying weird stuff. We call it out and say, like, there's no possibility. This is one where I feel, and I don't know how. Well, JJ was kind of giving me some back and forth with this, but I feel that this is actually.
I always give you back and forth.
Yeah, I know, but I figure this is actually a possibility of actually introducing these characters, Hondo, and introducing. I would not be surprised. I would not be shocked. I'm not saying like they're going to have. They're definitely not having like 8 episodes. Mind the way, there might be a name drop of Aphra, or it's like probably show up Hondo.
It's like a chess game. It does. It moves that piece a little bit closer to the end game.
Like, could you
introducing those characters?
Could you imagine? Now, this is just fantasy, but could you imagine that if that speech isn't to Cad Bane, where Boba Fett and Shay, if it's actually to Hondo, where Jabba would have cut you up if you talked to us like that, and Boba Fett goes, "Let's let him talk and finish it off." You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine if that wasn't a Cad Bane speech, if that was actually a Hondo speech, which would make sense? That's why, like with the trailer, I was trying to cut it piece by piece to show you the scenes that were going on there. I mean, we could have that. Is it a little bit of fantasy? Yeah. Do I want to see Aphra? Yes. Do I want to see Hondo? Yes.
And
I'm not saying that I don't.
Listen, I actually. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Dom.
I actually think that Aphra's name is going to be dropped. Definitely be dropped very soon. And once the name is dropped, Jedi, those books are definitely going to fly.
Well, they're already going. I mean,
they're flying now, but even more.
Yeah. I think it's going to be out of reach then.
Right now, it's a slow climb. There'll be some point when you see her that it rockets.
Those 2 days, though, they sold more. That book sold across the board more in 2 days than they pretty much got the same numbers.
It sold, but the price didn't jump super high.
Not super high, but they were. That's what I'm saying.
But that's because.
That's why because the people who knew about it. That's why because the people who knew about it had known something, had gone out and bought them. Like that's when you actually see a good investment growth. Right?
I think another thing too on that book right now, there's enough supply to meet the demand at the price that it's at. But eventually, when she actually appears somewhere, then that's when it's going to skyrocket, and you won't have that. Yeah, demand will definitely outpace supply.
Yeah, I've told this story before, so and in a way, I'd love to see those books skyrocket.
Sorry, allegedly.
In a way, I would love to see those books skyrocket. But as I've said before, I had the LaRocca 1 in 25 graded 9.8, and I sold it for $180. So I really don't know if I want to see them skyrocket.
I wonder if back in the day I bought your copy. I paid about that much for a 9.8 back in the day.
Go check the numbers on it.
It was probably mine.
Yeah, but no, what I'm just saying is like these are like when you think of real possibility. Like I know everybody out there is an expert now, and like good, God bless you and your shows and everything else. But like when you start seeing this stuff where there isn't a big wave, and then all of a sudden everybody gets hit in the back of the head. These are one of the indicators. When you're not seeing it on lists, you're just seeing you're just seeing these things. We're not saying it's happening, but go back in the history of comics. This is usually when something pops goes. And these people do know. Like there's people that know this stuff because they go into production and casting and they do all this dumb crap and they don't tell you about this stuff. And these are some of the indicators. I'm not saying that that's the case, but watch over the next couple of months. All right. That's enough of what are we calling that again? What's it when
speculation?
Mephisto time?
No.
Speculation.
Galaxy to galaxy.
Yeah,
Game
galaxy
theory.
to galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah,
I think
and
you
theory.
should call it
Galaxy to Galaxy.
Marco.
What do we call it? Alleged. We're gonna call it allegedly, Marco. Allegedly. That's what we're gonna call it from now on. All right. What do we have next up? What's up next?
Oh, we got rankings.
The ranking. We got the trivia. We got whatever you want to do.
Or box break. Yeah, we could really do anything.
The unboxing. The card.
We can do ranking if you want.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Perfect. Yeah. There you go. All right. Let's go with some rankings. Let's calm it down a little bit. Let's take the volume down. Show you some first appearances real quickly.
This is gonna get crazy. I don't know what you think the volume is gonna be down.
Well, it'll start off down and it'll peak back up again. Ebbs and flows. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna order these. Like, we have 10. There's gonna be some discussion, some argument.
I think there is. All right, there's one that I'm putting in 10 because I don't even know why it qualifies. JJ, what's the topic for our first appearance today?
So the topics was Padawans, Jedi Padawans that never became master. For one reason or another, it could be various reasons, but that is Padawans that did not achieve the rank of master.
I mean, how many debates do we have in a week? Because this is another debate we've had all week long. Why is this character in it? All right.
Because she did not achieve the rank of master.
That's not.
And just to go ahead and get ahead of this, I am not on here. I argued to try and get myself added to this list, and I was rejected at every level.
Okay.
Jedi was put on the council, but we did not grant him the rank of master.
There's two sides to this. There's the Marco side where we say she actually was because she led a whole commando of troops and was one of the first masters to get assassinated during the Clone Wars Order 66. And then there's the other portion where JJ says, but she wasn't a master because she was technically Voss's Padawan. Right? Is that what we're saying here?
I think so. I think she.
Yeah, she's still like a knight. I mean, Obi-Wan.
So you can rise to the rank of knight, but she wasn't a master.
I thought she was a master. Either way, okay. So here we go. Does anybody care? She was the first one to die in Order 66. Does anyone care about this Padawan? Can anybody sell her?
She had a couple good comics. Yeah. The stuff with Voss and that Star Wars one right there is very good. But.
Yeah, but the comics were good because of Voss. It's
True.
the Twilight series, right?
Yeah. But she's blue.
Yeah. And she gets her butt kicked by Grievous in the animated series.
Yeah.
She did get battle knighted, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Anakin Stickboy's already going for number 1 for Anakin. All right, where are we moving her?
We shall see.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm comfortable with 10.
10.
You're right. She didn't really do too much.
She's hot, so leftover cares.
What do you say?
Yeah.
She's hot.
She is hot. Yeah.
See, leftover said what everybody is thinking.
That ain't
Leftover
wrong.
said what everybody's
not a
thinking,
wrong
including me.
He's not wrong.
Me.
I wasn't
He's
thinking about that.
fine.
I was trying to crap on JJ for calling her a Padawan, but
Well, she was. They're all Padawans at one point.
Very true.
I would agree. I still put her at 10. Put her in 10. Let's go.
Well, we can move. We can always.
Her first appearance is what, 19 for Star Wars: The Twilight
Yes, Star Wars 19.
Star Wars 19.
Dark Horse Run.
Oh, good. I will say this: her first appearance is actually probably better than a 10, right? Like, because that
comic,
storyline, that comic and the storyline's good. That storyline's probably in the 7/6s over there, somewhere like that.
Yeah. That was a great story, but like you said, it was a great story more for Voss than it was for her. I mean, she was in it. She wasn't bad, but Voss carried that story.
There's some tricky ones in here.
Yeah, see, some of them
Space hotness trumps.
All right, no, where are we going with this one? Ben Solo.
Ben Solo.
The Rise of Kylo Ren, number 1. That's his first. That can't be his first.
As Ben Solo. As Ben
Solo.
Not as Kylo Ren, but as Ben Solo.
As Ben Solo. Okay, perfect. As Ben Solo. All right. Sweet series, by the way. Awesome book. Great writer, great artist. Who probably setting the standard now.
I mean, I think he was very powerful Padawan.
He was.
Good book and had a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah, it's a good story. Now, he's also a product of the sequel trilogy, which not everyone loves.
Yeah.
So there's that to consider.
9.
9? Think a 9? I'm comfortable a little bit. Yeah. I'm a 7 or 8. I'm a little bit higher than 9, I think.
Of the sequels, he was the best
part of it. Yes.
No way.
He was the best part of it.
He was. So it's hard to beat.
Yeah. Well, I think one's going to cause a little bit of drama. How many 10s do we have? Because he's trying to put him in 10. All right, let's put him in 8. I think 8's a fair spot for now. We can move it around.
All right, we'll split the difference at 8.
We'll sit here. We can shift because once we.
I'm comfortable with 7 or 8. I'm 7.
This person's worse, and everybody gets.
All right, let's give you a good one then. We're gonna go with Kaden number 1, and we're gonna go with Dune. Who put Kanan down here? Technically, it's Padawan he's doing, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Was he?
He was.
He was a Padawan, yeah.
He was a
Padawan. He never achieved the rank of master.
Yeah, no, what was his name?
They kind of tried to kill him when he was a kid. So there was that. So he did not achieve the rank of master, although he did teach Ezra. So, but he was never actually given the rank of master.
But wasn't he knighted with the temple guard, the Inquisitor, later on?
Yes.
The Temple. not the
Yep.
the fake one.
Yeah.
So
I know. I always like Kanan. I'm putting him at like a 5. But,
yeah, I'm putting him 4.
and like I said, he teaches Ezra. He basically keeps the Jedi Order going.
6.
Yep.
6.
I'm in
I'm
that 5.
comfortable with a 5.
5. 5. Let's put him in 5. Let's see.
It's up to y'all. I'm just
put him in 5. Put him in 5. Let's put him.
That's just kind of where I'm at. That's all. I mean, I can free to move them.
Yeah, we can move him. All right, this is somebody who's still around supposedly, and we might actually see eventually. Everybody wants to see this character for some reason.
We haven't seen her back.
Aphra, she was the one that betrayed Ahsoka Tano.
She was Padawan to Luminara Undula.
Luminara.
Yeah. So
they killed her off originally, didn't they? And then they brought her back in Clone Wars, and then they didn't.
yeah,
kill
she
her
died. So in this series here, Star Wars Republic, in the storyline of the series, she dies as part of Order 66.
I've been calling people's first
That
appearance.
was Legends. So in canon, she's still around.
In canon, she's still around.
She's still around because she was the one that basically tried to frame Ahsoka. And
I'll be honest with you, I don't give 2 craps about her.
really, I'm putting her at if we put Ben Solo at 8, I got to put her at 9 because she didn't really do very much other than drop out of the order.
I mean, I know a lot of people are, because that's why, like 65, like I know that's why people buy it because they think she's coming back. But is that because people are trying to like pump 65 up, or is that because people actually care about
Well,
it?
potential rumor.
I feel like she's an 8. I feel like we need to bump Ben Solo up to 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
All right, move up to 7. Then where are you going to put her at 8?
Put her at 8. I feel like she needs to be at 8. I hear
I get up with that.
JJ saying at 9,
But
but
Dom, that's kind of like when we were talking about like the Aphra book. Like you see, like the Aphra rumor or the dope rumor moves the Aphra book up, right? The move.
She did do a very good Asajj Ventress impersonation.
She did. But talking about whenever you talk about Ahsoka or you talk about Thrawn, it doesn't move this book up, even though the quote unquote rumor from a certain website said that she's 100% in the movie or in the TV show. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Her storyline's an interesting one, so that might count.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
She died once before.
Well, she's the only person to basically be arrested and get out. And
okay.
Just, I don't know.
Why don't we just do this? Why don't we just do this? Because this is going to I won't do the other one. Like candidate for number 1, and it's Clone Wars number tough. 1. You got Ahsoka Tano.
I vote number 1, and I'll have my reasons when we do the other guy later. But I think number 1.
I agree.
Yeah,
simpatico here with this.
Yeah, but I think number 2.
Tom's going number 2.
I'm going 2.
Anybody else number 2?
Not me.
Let's face it, we're not going to put her lower than 2.
No.
So, I mean, we can push if she has to get pushed later because the overwhelming.
Chat saying Ahsoka 1, 3.
I got a couple 3s.
3. Wow, 2, 3.
2.
We got to put her at 2.
You got a couple 1s though too.
Don't
and T Jones.
Okay, 1.
Don't hold the Sky Guy against her.
Looking at a 2. 1. I think we could put her in 1 right now.
Yeah, 6 is right.
2.
Yeah,
no, we can't. We can't. She's got to go to 2. We get out. Jedi, what do you got on this?
S tier.
Yeah. Jedi, what do you got on this? They're both S tier. Jedi?
Well, you can
Jedi
put
Johnson.
her 1 and move her later if you need to. I think of all the
That's
ones we've listed so far.
Hey, Marv.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. We put her in 1. If we have to move her,
Go ahead.
Once it comes, push comes to shove, then okay, fine.
Of all the ones that have been listed so far, she is number 1.
Put her at 1. Put her at 1.
Yeah,
We have to move her afterwards. We'll move her afterwards.
Yeah.
There's
That's
that
what I'm
Clone Wars
talking
variant too. 1 for now. Okay. Everybody says 1 for now. Lewis, good to see you, my
Season's
man.
not over.
All right. That guys, I didn't even see you over there. Good to see you, Marv. Good to see you too, man. All right, let's see what's up next. We're not gonna go for the fight yet. We're gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, leave the fight.
Kind of breaking up a little bit there, Jedi. All right. We'll leave that fight alone. Instead, we'll go for this because this is a weird spot where to put him. No comic book appearance for Cal Kestis yet. But I think there's a lot of people who've got their fingers crossed that he's going to show up in the comic soon.
Yes.
And we know we're getting another video game.
I think his story is great.
I think his story is almost in the top 3 storyline.
Yeah. I'm comfortable at a 3 or a 4 for him.
I think we got to put him at 6. I think we have to put him at 6 because this is why. This is why, because his overall appeal to the regular person is not known as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to have played the game more or less.
Yeah. Does anybody want to
But
argue?
he's getting some 3, 4s, and 5s in there though. in the
6. I
chat.
think 6.
You think he's better than Kanan? Like, what if we have a Kanan getting down?
I mean, I'd
with
like
the
to see
Kanan
Kanan a little. Kanan is one of my faves, so I'd
Yeah,
like to see him a little bit
this is-
higher.
this is what I'm
I'd put him
thinking.
at 5
I'm
because I
thinking
think that's
Kanan
where he
needs to
belongs
move
on
up
this
to-
list, probably.
Kanan needs to move up to 4, and we put Cal
Okay.
at 5.
Okay. Kanan 4. That's good. Let's do that. Do that.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
So
also
Kanan's 4,
I have
Cal's a
access
5.
to see
I can live with
who we
that.
have
All right.
left, and I'm like,
Live with
5.
that.
Yeah, there's a lot of 5s going up here. There's some 3s, but 5, 4.
I think just like Kylo got pushed, I think Cal pushes Kanan up
Okay.
just
Great.
a tiny
Okay.
bit.
Sounds good.
There we go.
Yep, Pete. You get a lot of agreements, Pete. Good job. You're always the sensible one out of us.
All
right. All right. So, okay. Yeah, and then this is going to throw this into. This is somebody that I really like, and he's gonna get shit on. So I might as well put him out there. Freedon Nad.
Freedon Nad.
I like Freedon Nad because the story of Freedon Nad opens us up to more Sith planet type
Give us the
stuff.
quick and dirty background on Freedon Nad, because I don't think a lot of people know him.
Okay, so Freedon Nad at one point was a Padawan, and he got so power hungry that he killed his master, and then
In his trial.
yeah, his trial, and then after that went and became an apprentice for a Sith, but then was so good that like a planet took over and praised the dude after his death, and then like while they were praising the dude, if you didn't believe in him and that he was a good Sith, like if you were in that planet and you weren't bowing down like he was a Sith god, then they would exile the other people, and it created the Sith, the Nad uprising where people were fighting each other.
He was like Star Wars Thanos. If you didn't get behind him,
Yeah.
he'd crush you.
But then he came back to life, kind of through the praising thing. So then he started crushing people. Then he had got an apprentice because he really got. But there was more than one. But he had gotten another guy in between him, and this is like 4,000, like way before Hope, 4,000 years before Hope.
This
So
is
you could have
old
multiple
Republic.
Sith. So he was trading all this planet to be Sith people. So we're gonna get a planet of Sith, and then eventually the one guy backstabs it. Eventually he ends up dying for the second time.
Yep.
But he was like the god of Siths for a while. It's a real cool storyline. And
See, it's a cool storyline, but how many people read this storyline?
Cool.
The casual
Good,
fan.
very
not
good.
me, because I got 20 of these stories. I just keep going through. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Only
I
those
know.
deep in the Dark Horse comic years
Yeah.
picked this guy up.
Yeah. back
Here,
in the
I got
day.
two. I got 2 strikes against. One
It didn't help
is
that
named after
Dark Horse
testicles.
is like, we're gonna have like
Is a mini too. And you know I love minis, so
Yeah,
okay.
dude, he's named after testicles. The Nads, like he's named
like
after
12.
That's one.
Fuck
Two,
yeah.
I had such a hard time finding a picture of this
Yeah,
guy.
maybe
Where
it was
I
a
literally-
9 just for the name.
No, there's
People
one where
looked
he
like a headshot where there was a good picture of his face, and somebody like sketched a body. Like they made
okay,
up a
time
body.
out. There's one. There's a shot of him in the book where he's a hologram, and he literally, because Veterans Day is coming up, he looks like Jedi. What's the like low rank guy of infantry? What's the low rank of infantry? Like a P1 or whatever.
Private?
Yeah, he looks like a little private. Like he looks like a P1 in his own war on a
Wait,
hologram.
he looks like a private, but it's named
Eric
after.
says
I think
that
he's
is a
got
7
Private
and move.
dads. What's going on?
private is. Oh, hey Dusty, what's going on, my man? 7.
Seven
Ooh,
move.
Kylo.
I'm good with 9. I'm good with 9 where Pete put
No,
him.
I'm at a 2. I'm at 2.
Two?
No,
Get out of
no,
here.
no, no. Nah.
Get the heck out of here.
Oh.
2.
6? Can we get 6?
So what do we
No,
got
you
from
want-
the chat? What do we
move
got from
to
the
8.
chat?
Yeah, flip him with Barris.
Yeah.
Flip him with Barris.
Okay, I'll take
All right,
it.
you want to flip him with
T. Jones says
Okay.
9. Eric
Ed.
said 7.
Ed, we always appreciate Ed. Ed always says hi for the algorithm.
Do
We
you want your
appreciate
Freedom Nads ahead of your Kylo Ren?
that. 8 through 10, 9. I'm getting 9s. 6.
No
Joe's
way.
giving me a 6.
No.
I think 8's where he's got to be. All right.
It's good.
God, y'all
No.
shedding my fucking
Oh, don't
Cheerios.
worry. I think we're gonna get a couple other people bumped up here in a second. Or we got
I don't
3
know
left.
if we are.
Great to come. Don't worry.
Okay, you guys like Kanan. Well, what about this character right here? Same book, Kanan number 1. Oh, by the way, Nads was in the Nad Uprising, was his first appearance, just so everybody knows.
Yes, yes. The Freedom,
That's
the Freedom
covered right
Nad.
Tales of the
Freedom.
Jedi for the Freedom Nad Uprising.
Freedom.
Because Dark
Free-
Horse
Freedom
non
Nad.
titles.
Say it right. I
In
don't
the
wanna-
Free the Nads Uprising. All right.
Freedom of the Nads.
Freedom not
I never thought about that before you said that, Pete.
Yeah. Thanks, Pete, for putting that all in our heads.
Yeah, no,
Appreciate
well
it.
done. All right, what about Ezra? What about Ezra?
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna have the controversial take first here.
No, go. Yeah, go.
6. I like him. I like Cal better than Ezra. I do. Just saying it. So that's my controversial take.
I like young Ezra. I hate middle Ezra, and then I like Thrawn capturing him Ezra.
But has he done anything? I don't know.
We don't know what he's done. And like in the outer
potential,
see him when he comes back, we're gonna see he's gonna be a grizzly old Jedi. Maybe we don't know. His story is not done yet, and we still have to know his story. So basically,
as long as the guy who voices him, the guy who plays him, doesn't get on the internet and say, "I don't know anything about Star Wars, but neither do any of you people. It's only for kids, you idiots." While he's drunk with his friends, I think we'll be okay. Ezra 3. I am too. Yeah. I think he's above Kanan. Like Kanan's story's kind of done. I mean, Kanan's got a kid. Yeah, I mean, we got Cabe coming out, but like, I don't think we got like. I think he's a 3. Does anybody have any problems with him being in 3?
No,
it probably works. 3 works. If that's the consensus.
I like Kanan too. I do like Kanan a lot, but since he's gone,
hey, Cav, what's going on? Yeah, there's so many things he could be the Skywalker for the Chiss. I mean, he could be. I mean, there's a lot of options for what he can have. I think a lot of people have imaginations, and that's what Star Wars is about, right? How many theories can we come up with what's going to happen with this character? That's like the best part of Star Wars.
There we go.
That's why nobody watches bootleg Star Wars, aka Trek. Is that what it's called? Because like that's just about doing math.
Completely different.
Nobody can do math. Nobody fantasizes about doing math. In Star Wars, you can build out a whole galaxy. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Dom?
I was gonna say this might be a little controversial. I think Kanan moving to 6 and have Ezra 4. I'm telling you, because
you want to leave spots 2 and 3 open, but you don't know who the last 2 people are. I guarantee you, one of the people left over is not filling those spots.
But this is the problem. You have to move Cal down because nobody knows Cal. There's places that think Cal showed up as a blonde-haired kid in a comic book, bro. I'm telling you, you can't have Cal at 5. He's in your top 5. That means if we're making the playoffs out of the top 5, Cal's making the playoffs with being in one video game. JJ, come on! I like the character too, but this ain't Jen ain't here, bro.
Well, let's see the next
Kylo Ren and Cal.
All right,
let's see the next characters.
All right, let's see.
I hear you, but you got to look at the other side. Like who's?
I know what's coming.
You might not like the fact that the Dolphins or whatever.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of moving on this character.
I know what's coming.
Let's shift it up. Let's shift it up real quickly. Farron Bar. First appearance, Darth Vader 13. He ends up dying not shortly after that. He lies and says that he's a master. What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, JJ. Give us a rundown of this character.
So he's like the guy that turned Sith but hated the Sith, so he didn't turn Sith. He basically comes up in the way of a Padawan, and then obviously the Order gets destroyed. So then he basically hates the Sith. But basically, his way to take him out is kind of, I guess, guerrilla warfare style campaign where he breaks pretty much all the Jedi rules to do it.
What's the guy that remember in Rogue One? Not Fishburne, but the other guy,
Saw
for the cartoon. Saw Gerrera. He's like the Saw Gerrera of
Forrest Whitaker.
People that survive.
You're gonna talk like this.
Yes.
So I think we got a new candidate for number 9.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
I
knew we still had
about
on 10.
I think
10. I'm either with Eric's solution.
Look, what's Eric's solution?
Not
bar 10.
I was either put him at 9 or 10 and bumping everybody else up a notch.
Everybody else up.
I think we should put him at 10. I'm okay with that. Everybody vote. 10, 11. We got 11.
Look, I think you should bump up 9 and 8, switch 9 and 8.
Yeah.
And put this guy at 10.
Yeah, bump that up, bump that up. And then now we should move number 7 up to number 5 and Cal down to number 6. Okay. And okay.
Nope.
This is good. I think this is a good solution. All right, so we got one person last.
Here's a controversial one.
I'm gonna go take a pee because you all are about to fight. You're about to fight.
Fight.
All right, here we go. 10.
Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker.
Now, this is 11. No, I'm just joking. So I'm
joking.
This would have actually been probably my one pick to start with. Probably
this
just because But the question is, how important is he as a Padawan?
Well,
as
okay,
a Padawan,
so
we don't know that much about him.
This is the problem. When we were choosing what picture to put up with him, Pete screwed this up because he put up a Jedi Knight of him. He was originally, it was between Padawan and him when he was learning in the Obi-Wan Anakin series.
Picture of him with the little braid.
The little braid.
Right.
If you think of him as a
I feel everything
Padawan,
going on in that room. Yeah, you start reminding me of that bullshit dialogue, then we're going to start dropping down this list pretty far.
that's what I'm saying.
I hate sand.
When I Hate Sand comes out,
it gets everywhere.
this Skywalker, Jedi Knight Skywalker,
I know.
won. No
All
doubt.
he did as a Padawan was get trolled by Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
That was about it.
As a Padawan, and when he tries to turn to the dark side and he's burning on fire and going, and
Well, it's
Obi-Wan's
also
just going,
because he is
I got the
incredibly
high
powerful.
ground. Huh?
That's why
He's
I
the
asked
chosen
you
one,
what
and he is incredibly
was
powerful for a Jedi. So
Etiquette 1-2, which is the same.
Listen, I still
Ahsoka
think he's
won.
one. No, I still think he's one. He's one.
10. We got
So
10.
Don't let
Two.
Vader sway
I'm
you.
kind of with
You're not
Dom,
talking
but-
Vader.
I'm comfortable either one.
Look,
Really, I really am.
It's not Vader. The Clone Wars cartoon fished him out and made him a better character than he was in the movies.
Yeah, for sure.
But then that goes to Marco's
And remember,
argument of
You're
Knight-
ranking him as Anakin Skywalker. You're not ranking what he did as Darth Vader. You're ranking him as Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin Padawan.
We're getting a lot of twos here.
Yes.
We're getting a lot of twos, and I have to agree with the two because of this. We're not. If it was Darth Vader, cool. If it was alone Jedi Skywalker, falling for setting on fire, cool. You have an argument for one, no doubt. By the way, episode 1. Why did we do? Oh, because this is where he was Anakin is. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one is
so-
Anakin.
yeah,
We just went with
All
Anakin.
right. But this is the problem that I have with giving him 1 overall. If you take away Sky Guy, just one little bit in one
Look at
movie,
Sky Guy.
if you take away Sky Guy, like unbelievably better. I don't think the outcome you have, even when you have, and look, I love Dawson, but then when I saw her, I was like, oh, this,
What about that Gindi
He's
animated
old.
series, though?
huh?
What about the Gindi animated series? He was a Padawan in that.
Fucking.
I had to bring it up.
Eating worms, huh? Eating worms. That's what you
Eating
want.
worms.
Bugs and worms? Okay. That's what
Eating
I'll think
worms.
about that. Brat with anger issues. Yeah. Oh, so we got a switch now.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, some
Jake
people,
Lloyd-
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if
I'd
it's
say-
Knight, if you just isolate Knight, 1. If you just isolate Vader, 1. But like as a Padawan, I think we got to break it down to Padawan wins Padawan.
And like I said,
And
you
you
don't know that much about him as a Padawan. There's been a comic miniseries that showed him as as an actual Padawan. There's the Gindi
Which
series.
was,
that's technically
by the
a
way,
Padawan in that.
let's be real about that. What that was steampunk. That stupid
Wanna do this?
miniseries was like some steampunk crazy shit.
Listen, can I
1.5.
Can I say something really quick?
Go ahead, Dom.
Think about this. Anakin stayed a Padawan until he became Vader. Ahsoka left the Order because she
No, he
was,
didn't.
No,
No, he
Ahsoka
did
left-
not.
No, he actually
no.
got pumped up too
No,
fast
He,
because
he
of
did. But
Pal.
I'm just saying. But Ahsoka left the Order, so she stopped being a Jedi.
Yeah.
For that time being, you have to
Okay.
understand.
That's true.
Okay. This is where I'll get you. Which one was better? Her leaving the Jedi Order, was that a better story arc when she left the Jedi Order? Or do you want steampunk Anakin under fucking Obi-Wan? Because that shit was straight trash, homie.
I didn't say it was good. I said that was the only story you have, or one of the only
Well,
stories you have.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, Ahsoka with the Martez sisters. You know,
And she's not
Martez sisters.
Padawan anymore. But she's not Padawan anymore.
No,
That's
Padawan.
like
Hey, he's got you on Martez
that's like
sisters, though.
Anakin-
That was
that-
trash.
no, that's like Anakin on fire. Anakin on fire.
I know.
No, bullshit. I call bullshit. Am I wrong?
you know what? I
I'm
would make-
comfortable with either one. Chat's mostly going 2, just so
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Dom's
It's also true.
strong on one. And Dom's
You know-
not wrong. Like I get it, but
Grogu hasn't started training yet, so
Yeah,
we can't
Grogu.
give him a ranking.
no Grogu, John.
Yeah.
What's
He's
up, Grogu?
technically also not a Padawan. Nobody's trained him except for Luke, but we don't know. By the way,
Yeah,
Luke's
Ahsoka
also
did
not
that
on
tiny
this because
bit.
Luke is also not a Padawan technically ever at some point.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, we didn't put Luke in here, but yeah, he's whatever.
He's not a Padawan. He just
Well,
calls
no,
himself a
Padawan.
master at some point.
Yeah, he
Moves
just
on.
became a master. Like, don't get me started on Luke.
Yeah, he
I
just
mean,
opened his
don't
own
even get me
karate
started
club and
on
just
that.
decided
Like,
to call
yeah.
himself a master because
He read a book. He read a book, and all of a sudden, he's a Jedi master.
Yeah. To be specific, Grogu, despite him being like 50 years old, is technically still a youngling, by the way.
Yeah.
True.
All right, Dom. So Dom says 1B. Dom, what if we did 1A for Ahsoka Tano and 1B for Anakin? Can we do that?
Hey,
I already did it.
All right, there we go. 1A, 1B. There it is. It's agreed. Okay. Next
Yeah,
segment, because I gotta go pee.
Something.
Yeah, go Jedi.
So do I.
Jedi, what do you got?
Can I add something?
Here comes the man of reason.
So just to throw a little more fly in the ointment, I guess technically though, wouldn't Rey have been a Padawan whenever she was being trained by Luke on that island?
If you consider Luke a master.
Yeah, if you consider him master, and what
I
was she
guess.
training? How to milk fucking blue milk out of a cow tit? Like,
Ray wasn't included.
she
'cause
did her
she's
training
Rey.
by
No, I'm kidding.
herself. No, did you watch that last piece of shit movie? She was out in the woods by herself.
Hey,
What?
Darth.
What?
All right, I'm just Darth.
Wait,
I
we lost-
tried. So
Oh, Darth. Yeah.
I got you.
Good stuff.
I
Good
gotcha.
stuff. Good stuff. All right.
I tried
That's
Darth.
funny.
I threw it in there, but didn't work.
Yeah,
Give
it
the
didn't
college
work.
try.
That didn't work. That was a good college try. Way to go, man. Appreciate it. Hey, we got a bunch in the chat. We appreciate 30 plus in the chat, guys. I'm glad you guys came over to Rennavision. We really do appreciate it. Make sure you check it out. By the way, if you didn't hear, our shirt, our second print variant of the shirt hasn't been pulled down. Now we sold a crap ton of the first print before it got pulled down. The second print is still available, as we know. Go down, shop below. We also got a link for TYTV93. Make sure you support him, watch his stuff. Leia trained Rey too. She did? Okay.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
yeah, I
fair
guess
enough.
a little.
She was
Also
trained by
Jedi.
Luke, though. All
There
right,
you
so
go.
there is that. That's the first print, though. You can get
No,
the
this
first.
is the new one. This is the
Oh,
new
that's
one.
the new one. Sweet.
Because
We
the
didn't
first
put
one
second
looked
print
more-
on it, though. I thought we were gonna put the word second print on it.
Second print variant.
Yeah, second
The
print.
first print looks more like Vader's saber, where this is just more
Ah.
light stick.
Yeah. So we will
Very
be here
Sunday
every
weird.
Sunday. Was Leia a Jedi? No, she wasn't a
No.
Jedi. She was just trained. Actually, Luke had trained her, and then after that said he was never going to train anybody again, and then ended up training Kylo Ren.
Luke was
All right.
about to murder his teenage nephew because he just couldn't deal with him.
They need to.
In
This
his
is,
sleep.
in my honest opinion, they need to leave Luke alone. Like, it was good when he came out in Jedi. Stop bringing that dude back, man. You're just ruining it. Oh, and then there goes Jedi Johnson. All right. Okay. So next up we
You
have.
pissed him off.
Yeah. He's like, damn it. He's like, I want to cry more towards Jedi. I got it. No, he called it in the private. He goes, my connection's about to go off. He's got to go fix the hamster. Let him do that.
Put the hamster
Next
back on the wheel.
Next up, what do we have? Are we doing trivia? Or are we doing a?
We can do
We
either
got
or.
two We left both
Let's-
giveaways towards the end. All right. Well, we
There's
got
only one giveaway. The giveaway is trivia. I'm not
Yeah, the
giving the
giveaway is
cards
trivia.
away. Keeping the
Oh, yeah.
cards.
Okay. Let's try to get the break box going so that some of us can run real quickly. And I'll be
All right.
Yeah, the
Box
two
break.
of us have to run, so you're gonna
I'll
have
run.
to do this.
All right. Let me get a camera going real quick.
You're going solo. We're gonna go mini. Do you want the slides at all?
Yeah, we can throw up the slides.
Let's run through the slides, and then I'll
You do that. I'm getting the camera ready here.
yeah. All right, so I'll bring up these. Oops.
So
Sorry,
everybody
guys, we're
knows
doing
this-
this on the fly.
Yeah, this is the Topps Chrome Legacy 2021 release. So this actually just came out on the 19th, I believe, of October. So brand new set. Gosh, what is there like? I forget how many bid. Is this the first slide? Or the second? Oh, well.
This is the no. I'm sorry. This is the second slide. First slide.
Okay. Yeah, there's like a ton of base cards. I think 90 base cards for this guy.
Whew.
Maybe more.
Nine?
You got parallels for each one. So the going rate on this, you're looking probably about 170 to 200. And then I think I saw an auction end for like 172 just earlier today. So, Yeah, this and every other top set has been pushed back like this year. So the Bounty Hunter set was originally set to come out like at the beginning of September. This was supposed to be like the end of September, and then they both got pushed back. This one eventually came out. The Bounty Hunter set's not coming out for like another couple weeks, so we got that to go. But hit the next slide for me. We'll go over the parallels and such.
Yeah, so many parallels.
Yeah, base cards of course have a parallels. Your regular refractors are limited to 1 in every 3. You got a blue, which is numbered to 99, green numbered to 50, orange numbered to 25, black to 10, red to 5, and super is 1 to 1. So interesting inserts though in here. So they're going to milk the Mandalorian concept art like for all it's worth, because they've actually had like 4 sets with Mandalorian concept art, I think. But they're still doing Mandalorian concept art, only this time it's in chrome. And then you got wielders of the lightsaber, which I actually didn't look up to see what those are. But they look interesting. And then you have the first cards to do, well, besides the sets they put out, but the first cards to do Star Wars Visions concept art.
Yeah, the Visions is kind of cool. I think the Visions is kind of a cool idea.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about that is every single Visions concept art card is a horizontal card. And there's a lot of horizontal cards in this set. Okay. So why I bought this, I'm not real sure, but it was an interesting purchase. And just so everybody knows, let me finish getting the camera going here.
That's all right. Well, what do we got? One more slide just talking about what else is in there?
Yeah.
While you're getting your camera ready, I'll talk about what else is in here. We got the autograph cards from the Age of Republic, Age of Rebellion, Age of the Resistance, which kind of harkens back to those 3 different eras of comics that we know from the Marvel books where they covered all 3 ages. Autograph parallel cards. From blue going to 99, green to 50, orange to 25, black to 10, red to 5, and super refractor 1 to 1, just like the other, just like the regular cards, but autograph parallels. There's 25 or less dual autographs, and then there's some commemorative ship medallion cards, which I don't know what that means. Yeah, iconic ships from across the galaxy.
This one, interestingly enough, has sketch cards in it, which. Yeah, 1 autograph or sketch card in the box. So
are we gonna expect this? Because last time we
got screwed on the autograph.
If you put my camera on, I'll show you the mistake I made last time. And this one's interesting though in that you have sketch cards and die cut shaped sketch cards. So there's 2 versions of sketch cards apparently. Though I couldn't figure out from Topps if one was more rare than the other. I think they're both pretty rare.
Hey, thanks to our friends over at YouTube.
Oh, you swapped. I'm sorry, you got the YouTube.
Gotta give it to them. Yeah, I gotta give it. No, it's all right. You swapped me for some reason, and I switched shirts to
big chase cards or autographs and
because I swapped you and JJ.
Kevin
talking and he was.
Nobody wants to see me. He knows what he's talking about with cards. But there we go.
Sort of. I'll show you why I don't know what I'm talking about with cards. Can you see the extra camera in there? Can you put it? Oh,
I don't see the extra camera. Oh, wait, now I see it. Wait,
you see it?
There it is.
Oh, there it is. All right, we'll make the extra camera the big camera.
Whoa.
All right, there we go. All right, so can everybody still hear me?
I leave you in control.
Yep. We can. Good stuff. And he muted the second mic. Hey, that's your computer screen. That's your other computer screen.
Yep. There we go.
All right.
Sorry, I had to make sure the volume was down so I didn't get a weird echo going on. All right, so this guy right here, apparently, I learned this from my local card shop when I went and asked him, this right here is a hobby label on it. So the last label I got was actually a retail box.
Oh, okay.
Good times, right?
I still don't know what that means. But
so apparently the 2018 Galaxy thing, they put out 2 boxes. They put out a retail box with 24 packs and a hobby box with 24 packs. Well, the hobby box had the 1 guaranteed auto in it and all that fun stuff. Whereas the retail box, you didn't have that guarantee of 1 auto. So tricky. But apparently, hobby boxes
you had. I thought the box that you had actually said that it had an autograph in it.
No.
It did.
I thought it did too, but that's what the advertising said. But when I went back and checked the box, it didn't. It didn't actually say that anywhere on the box.
Boo.
So I had a sealed retail box. So fun times in card collecting. I know very little about card collecting, and that goes to show you that I know very little about it. So
I hear soccer's doing really good right about now.
Yeah.
Wait, JJ, where's your gloves?
I should be wearing gloves for this because they're the chrome cards.
Yeah.
But I'm not, so I'm keeping these for myself anyway.
Yeah, he's keeping this pack. So, the more shirts you buy, the more times you guys give us the things.
So this one has a weird configuration that we haven't seen in the other ones we've opened. There's 2 mini boxes. So there's what they call Master Box, which is the one thing I just opened. If I can get them out of here, there we go. There's 2 mini boxes. So each mini box, there's 12 packs total in the hobby box. Yeah. And each mini box has each mini box has 6 packs. So now I got to sit here and try to open each mini box.
Yeah, this is what we're saying. The more shirts you buy and the more times you guys watch our shows, the more we're going to contribute towards
Buy more merch.
card opening, giving them
Buying
away.
more cards.
Yeah, buying more cards and comics. I mean, we're giving away comics no matter what, but like we're giving away more stuff. Yeah. The island, by the way, PS everybody, ripping time, here we go. The island is having trouble with internet, so if you see Jedi come in and out, he'll just be coming in and out. We just want him on here till then. So.
Yep. Plus, everybody wants to see the cards. That's what
We do want to see the cards. Jedi's really excited about this. He's yelling at me, why am I not back in yet?
Like I said, this is a new set, so it's only been out for, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. I've actually had it for 2 weeks, and we just haven't opened it. But I did get it at a local card shop, and I should be getting a box, hopefully, of the Bounty Hunter cards, too, when they come out. So
When they come out.
So Anakin became Darth Vader. All right, here's the packs. Let's go. What do we got?
Let's see our first one.
I hope you don't pull the auto on the first, because if you do, then it's
It'd be anticlimactic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
I just cursed us too. What is that? A bunch of people. Awesome. Cool.
Ray and the team.
Poe Dameron.
Ray and the team.
Yes.
Yeah, Darth Maul.
Ooh.
Benny and the Jets.
Is that supposed to be? Oh, they all shine like a rainbow.
They're all chrome, yeah. They all have that look to them. So it's not a refractor.
How the hell are you going to tell
Refractor,
which
I
ones
think,
are
is going to be the last card. We'll see.
refractors and stuff?
But let's remember, there's not a refractor in every pack like there was for the
That's
Galaxy
kind of
thing.
glaring.
There's one in every 3. So
You sure that's not a
Orlando?
refractor?
nope. See?
That's
Not
a
a
refractor.
refractor. No, it's not a
Oh, no,
refractor.
nice. Okay.
Does it
no
say like
refractor
on the
in that
back,
pack.
like the Panini Prisms? It says like Prism, like on the back. Otherwise, how do you know?
I think I got a pack of paninis over there. Should we open the sports?
It'll
card?
say it should be refractor there near the bottom.
That's what it says
It
refractor.
is one.
By the way, after this, we do have one more thing. We got trivia, and somebody in the chat will be going home with a bunch of prizes today. From
Yes.
Giveaway still to come, but your prize will not be these cards.
No.
Hey, look, we got a Hondo art.
Hondo!
Oh, talking to Anakin.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh, look at
Oh.
that. The Visions is
I
dope.
like that.
First Visions
The
concept.
duel. I like that.
So we'll put him
Can
up
we
there.
just do that? Can we do
Yeah,
that?
I
on-
like the Visions
Can
too.
we
Is that
do
a
all screen
black
for that?
parrot?
Yeah.
That's the black
Can-
parrot.
hold on.
Tarkin.
What do you
Before
want to
go-
do?
Now this
Put
is
in
a
big screen.
refractor number to
Alright.
10.
It is big screen.
This is a black refractor.
parrot. Oh, nice.
Everybody catch that?
Oh, wait, not
Ah!
that.
Yep.
Ah,
We
what
said big
happened?
screen, so I was trying to try our different
10.
options here.
Or
Wait, he's showing the big card though. The reflector.
I know. I'm sorry. I was trying to find the big screen, but this
A
is the
Tarkin
big
refractor. That looks just like any other card.
so you
but
see
it's
the
sweet.
difference between the two.
It's
Your
black.
border color
It's a
Oh, the
black
border.
of the card is going to be what
Is
identifies
that a
it.
mouse droid? We're
Wait.
showing mouse droids. In?
You sure that's not a
So
black
that's
refractor?
that's Tarkin.
That is that's a black refractor.
Yeah,
Black
that's
refractor,
number
number
10.
10.
then.
The vision is sweet.
Number 9 to
man.
10. Yep.
Yeah, that's
The
only
Vision's
limited to
underrated.
10. It's only 10
So
of
we
those.
already pulled a card limited to 10. Got some art
Nice.
with
Yeah.
Bo-Katan and the Night Owls.
Send that to Pete's kid. He loves her.
No, I told you. He gave it back to Sasha Banks because he was like, I don't like her haircut.
Man, that's tough,
Really?
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
He opened
Hey,
it
he
up.
likes
and
what he
he's
likes.
like, no.
Oh,
He's like, I
I
don't
see
like her
something.
hairstyle. I'm like, all right, well, I'll take it.
Yeah, I just saw that too. Okay, so that's cool. That's a
Well,
ghost of something.
So nothing real big
Oh,
in our auto.
Okay.
Now, there's still a possibility that the other one has an auto in it. There's 2 hits in every master box, but
Which
it's
one
very
is
slim.
You never know. They might do something again with her.
Yeah. But hey, check this out.
Hey, don't put her in the junk pile.
wasn't that the?
Alright.
Yeah, don't put her in the
She's
junk.
an
Put her
auto,
on
dude.
top.
Dang, man.
Check this out.
That Lando's
the
daughter. He was hitting.
Worst Dr. Pershing picture ever, but
Yeah.
Another.
we got
Yeah, it's black.
another black refractor.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
does that
Dr.
count?
Pershing.
2 black
That's
refractors
nice.
in a row.
Hey, JJ, you might got a hot pack. The hot pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Could you
Hot
imagine
box
getting
so
another
far.
SIG in this?
Anakin talks to the clones.
Cool. That's cool.
That image looks familiar because that's what the refractor
That's
was.
what the refractor was. Could you get? We gotta get a vision refractor. That would be nice.
That would be nice. We'll see. All right, I'll try not to put him down here where we see him ahead of time. I'll try to reveal him as we go here.
Yeah.
So you got Ezra.
He goes, put that in the trash. Leftover. Come on, bro.
I don't even know. Does anybody remember Jana?
She was the one that
Yeah.
rode the horses.
Dooku?
Yeah, that was Lando's potential daughter that
I
he
don't
was
even know
hitting
what
on.
this is.
Kind of
Leia.
weird.
Leia
The
talks to
crap
Ezra.
movie. Oh, everybody gives me a hard time when I say that movie was crap, but
There we
y'all
go.
don't even remember who was in
Their
it.
first Fett card, so it's hard to see.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
the rest of Bosk and Boba Fett.
Because you said that movie's crap,
Grogu
but
card.
I enjoyed it
Grogu
watching the
meets Luke Skywalker.
I have not had any real desire to watch it again.
So we got 2
even though it
packs
was on
left
the
in
list.
this mini box.
Yeah. You know what? We have to watch him again because Ruben's coming on to.
I
So
know.
I have to take notes. I mean, I've
Yeah, you
already got a
definitely do.
plan. It's like the bait.
Alright.
I'm already got my attack strategy ready. What's
Leia's,
that?
Leia's lightsaber.
Okay.
All right, so here's our first Mandalorian concept art.
All right.
Note the concept art.
It's shiny, so that's just a regular.
Congratulations. It's a Mandalorian concept artwork.
No,
Yeah, just a
that's
regular
good.
one. Just shiny.
Is that good though? It's a good card.
Yeah, it's an insert
That's a
card.
hit. It's a small hit.
Yeah, this is an interesting one.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, blue.
Blue refractor.
Blue.
It's a
Ahsoka
99.
versus
It's Ahsoka. Yeah, the
Elizabeth.
one. Yeah,
is it Elizabeth?
Oh,
the
that's
TV
right.
show. That's cool.
Yep, from Mando.
Do they have a number
That
on it?
other
99.
one was on
Yeah,
the
I'm sorry,
refractor
it's-
as well.
Yep. 58 out of 99.
Cool.
So
That's cool
another
card.
numbered card. Yep.
That's the winner.
I think you got 3 so far. You've been doing much better on this.
Saul Guerrero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
this is the destruction of the.
Whatever.
That's nice.
Executioner.
I think it's the destruction of Hux's ship. I think.
No, Hux's ship.
I think so.
Do you have
No.
any more?
No.
Is there one
Yeah.
more pack in that?
Yeah, I got a whole nother mini box after this.
We
Oh,
still got a whole
wow.
nother mini box.
No, I mean in this spot. This is actually a
This is
good
the
one.
last pack of that mini box.
This is making up for last week's failures.
Yeah.
By the way, do we have another card opening next week too?
No, it's the Bounty Hunter box, so it'll probably be
Bounty
the
Hunter
week
box.
after next week.
Okay.
Obi-Wan, Jin crying over her mother, or I'm sorry, father.
Mm-hmm.
Mando accepts the mission for Warner Herzog.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I think that's a Sabine picture.
We'd like for you to bring this product back
Not a
to
very
us.
great one. But... More Ghost Crew.
Okay.
Like to check
Alright.
the baby.
Back to back.
Hey, I'm in for
Oh,
Ghost.
no, it's not a refractor.
No, back to back. I said Ghost
Oh.
and Sabine.
Yeah, 2 back-to-backs. All right, so we're cutting into the second mini box. So 6 more packs to go here.
Still, not a bad box. You got an auto. You got 2 out of 10s and a 1 out of 99.
There's
All right,
one
so
more
one more
hit.
box.
One more hit in this mini box. That's upside down, but
But didn't you get like 5 hits in the last box?
I think by hit it means like a
The auto.
yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I don't think auto because this is 1 auto or sketch per box. So I
Yeah,
don't know
so
what they mean
auto
by
or
hit.
sketch.
I guess you're just
2 boxes.
guaranteed to get at least 1. I don't know.
Or I guess the commemorative medallion, maybe? Whatever that is.
Yeah. A piece
Yeah.
of a pen. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it could be a medallion card.
Up next, we're gonna have trivia,
versus Leia.
guys. We're gonna need some of you out
Trivia
there
coming.
to enter in. Last
Kylo
week,
Ren.
Eric, you can't win this week because you won last week.
Seen that one before.
Okay.
Yeah, what was that?
This is Rey versus Palpatine, I think, at the end, isn't it?
Stick wants to say thank you for showing these breaks.
There's a lot of rebels in here.
Stick, next break, let me know you can be on the show. Let's bring Stick back on for the next one. He's excited about
Sure.
this. So.
Yeah, next one will be the Bounty Hunter set. That should be a fun set. I think that's 24 packs in a box, too, so there'll be a lot in there.
Well, I mean,
Oh, wow. We might have to break it in
Got
half.
a Mando. Mando
That's
was
cool.
injured in battle. Well, this is fun. So second, I'm sorry, Vision's artwork card.
Oh, that's cool.
Tatooine Rhapsody.
do you know how many
Yeah.
are on that set?
I was the only one
Not a
who
refractor.
liked that. I was the only one who liked that.
I don't. This is card 14, so there got to be at least 14. There are probably 20 cards, probably, I would
Everybody
imagine, in
hated
that
that.
insert
Well,
set.
you're going to send that one to Jedi, right?
We got a blue refractor again.
Jedi hates that.
Yeah.
Jedi weekly texts me about how bad Visions was.
We got 33 and 99.
Oh, nice. Don't put it in that
Makes
pile.
you
Put
read
it-
Put it in the
Put it in
good
the other
pile.
pile.
Oh, I'm
The other
sorry.
pile.
I'm sorry.
Put the blue
I'm
in
sorry, I
the
gotta
good pile.
put his cards.
I gotta move my piles so nobody knows where they are next time. Kanan training Ezra.
Okay. See, Padawan. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sort of.
Oh,
Next
we
back.
were undefeated. I did go undefeated last week, didn't I?
He did. You didn't lose.
Oh,
You
I-
did
By
run
the way, I
table.
am sending Eric's package out. That took me a whole week.
Excellent.
Han and Chewie help Beckett.
What
Moff-Gideon.
is that, Vader? The distance?
Here's a Rey insert card. It's our first light side. Wielders of the Saber card.
Okay.
Oh, Wielders of the Lightsaber is an insert set. Yeah, there you go.
That's not. Hopefully, that's not a hit.
Lando Calrissian in the Resistance.
No, that's on
Ahsoka
par with
giving
like
some
the
guy
Vision
side
card.
eye.
Well, Ahsoka, Cole.
Yeah, it's an insert set. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Visions or the Mandalorian concept art are the inserts.
Oh, there's something special in this one. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
There's something special. I can.
it's going to
There's
be
a hit.
a medallion.
Is it a
Oh,
thickie?
this is cool.
Yeah,
Is the thickie?
This is cool. Well, show us.
Well, it's unfortunately just a
that is
Stormtrooper,
kind of cool.
but it's one thick card. So the whole
That's
pack
cool.
is the
Oh,
one
wow.
card.
Oh, all right.
So what the heck is that thing? They give you the medal that Chewie
It's the
lost?
medallion card, yep. Number to 99.
Yeah, the medallion.
So black
that's cool.
medallion card.
That's cool.
Oh, a
Okay.
black medallion. That's
It's actually heavy.
Blue.
Hey, major issues. Yeah.
Check
That's
the
blue. I'm
number on
sorry.
it.
Yeah, he's blue. Blue.
Oh, blue. All right.
It's 99, I think, right? Yeah, blue. I'm sorry, I said black, but yeah. Dom's right. I meant blue.
Nice.
Yeah, there is.
so that
That's
was
just probably a regular.
That was
we
the
got
hit of this
auto
mini
hit.
box, probably.
We got
Not
an
numbers.
auto hit and we got that hit. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which that was weird. That's the whole pack.
It's a coin.
No other cards.
Well,
That was the whole pack. It was just
That was
one
the whole
card.
pack.
That card.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
one card with a coin in it.
Yeah.
Infy's Nest. Yeah. Well, that's what I said. You could feel the difference in it.
Okay.
All right, now this one's going to be fun. So this is insert card, Wielders of the Saber.
Okay. It's orange.
Oh, nice.
Mace.
It's cool.
So number
Oh.
to 25.
Yeah, it's only 25.
Nice. That's
Nice.
great. Yeah. Thanks, Major. That's two good things out of that pack or this box already.
Yep. We got one pack left. So we got Ezra being arrested again. I think we've seen that one.
Ezra being arrested.
You find this fun? Good. Thank you, Major. Appreciate it.
All right, last pack, folks.
All right. Last pack it is.
Last pack.
What do we got?
That's
Probably hit
Imperial
all the
Starship.
hits.
So apparently Finn is also a wielder of the saber. I know he did it for about 10 minutes, but
Okay.
Well, he
Yeah.
did wield a lightsaber.
And then he
This
shed
is-
all over Star Wars.
I'm trying to figure out what this is. Mandalorian concept art? Is that Ahsoka?
Do you think they're going to have a
Grogu?
Han card wielding a lightsaber when he slid open the tauntaun?
right.
I
Should.
That is
Maybe.
Mandalorian concept art.
Yep.
Okay.
Wielder of the saber.
Yeah, we got a Beckett.
I do like that
Okay.
Beckett, though.
Finally, Beckett stealing something.
Okay.
That's it.
The force wheeling cards do look awesome. I like that orange mace. That's dope. That
Yeah,
you
the
got
orange
this
mace is
in.
kind of cool.
Yeah. And low number too, 7 out of 25.
You probably get
Awesome.
some money back and then some for that. That's pretty cool.
Yep. So that's it.
Okay. Are we ready for trivia? Or does Pete? Do we got to
A lot
fill
of
in
refractors
some,
in that.
we
Two
gotta
low
fill
number
in some time
refractors
for
too.
Pete?
Yeah, definitely two lows in there.
Oh, for trivia.
I just need 2 seconds.
Well, we got to
get it
select
right.
somebody from. So trivia.
Yeah, you got to
Oh,
find
yeah,
somebody
trivia.
in the chat who's going to play along.
Okay, chat.
trivia is a
People
little
in
bit-
chat.
Yeah. So trivia is a little bit different this week. We're still selecting somebody from the chat, and they can choose their person to play along. But
Mhm.
I'll get into the rules after a bit.
You can't choose me. I played last week. It's just you can't be Marco every single week.
Yeah,
We
I
actually-
can't play because I saw the answers.
I don't know the answer, or I guess we can. It's up to Dom and Jedi. I know you guys don't want to get set up because I know the last trivia we used to do.
Yeah.
Some of
So
the questions
there's
were
a
like,
theme to this trivia, and it's going to be a little bit different. It may even be a little bit harder.
why would you say that right after I tell them that it's not going to be like the
Ah.
circumference of
Well,
the
I
Death
don't.
Star?
I don't know. It depends on who you are. It might be harder. It might be easier. I didn't ask as many trick questions, kind of as I did last time. They're more straight up questions. So
All right.
Well, why
I'll
don't
be
you do
the-
this?
I'll be the
Would
second.
you- Pick somebody from the live chat. Let them pick their.
Okay. Yeah. They could.
player.
Yes, they could pick.
I have,
All right.
just so Astro knows, I have sleeves, but I left them downstairs.
As
so
long as the
it's-
2 of you are okay with that.
Are you guys okay with playing today, Jedi and Dom?
Sure.
You want both of them to play? They can both play if they want.
If someone picks me, fine. I mean,
They can go as a
would
team.
disagree.
No, they
I
can't go
would-
as a team. We
if-
can't do
If
this
next
as a
week,
team.
we'll make sure JJ sends the questions to Marco so he can
Yeah.
share them, and then this way I won't.
Yes.
I won't
Okay.
have access to
All
them.
right. So here we go. We're going to start off with leftover. Please only make one comment starting after 11:18. So leftovers already in. Astro's already in. If you Lewis is in. If you guys want to
I will
get
say
in,
this
you
much.
don't.
The prizes are pretty much all Funkos this week. So if you don't like Funko, you may not want to be the chat participant that wins.
Okay.
So
That's a good point.
If you love Funkos or you like Funkos or your
Yeah.
kids like Funkos, comment right now.
Mhm.
With
Comment right now.
anything. Just not an insult, but anything good.
Pete, go run real quickly. We'll let them. We're going to get fun. Good job, Major.
Where am I
Pete, if you
going?
got to run.
I don't
and
got to
then
run. I already ran.
Okay, cool.
I'm
All right.
refilling.
All right, excellent. So we'll have it. Some of the rules, real quickly, JJ. What are
you
the
want to go
rules?
through the rules? I can do that
Yeah, we'll
slide.
do that.
I do have the rules slide. We can do that.
Yeah, while we get everybody
time.
entered in, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here are the rules.
Yep. So these are the rules. I'm not made of prizes like last week. So last week was fun for Halloween, but I can't give something away for every question. So it's a little different this week. But basically, one person from chat is chosen to be the participant/winner. It's not going to be a participant this week. You're going to have a surrogate. But so they'll answer the questions. Just like last week, you're going to get one mulligan, one Ask the Panel option, and one Ask the Chat option. And so one prize will be given away after the first correct answer, another for 3 correct answers, another for the 6th correct answer. If you run the gauntlet, you get the top prize, and the bonus question will earn another prize. But remember, the bonus question, just like last time, is a 2-part answer and is not multiple choice like the other ones are. So bonus question is designed to be harder. Now,
it's like
Dom,
Final Jeopardy.
Dom has something he's going to give away. Dom, do you want yours to be the giveaway for the first prize?
For the bonus prize.
All right. So
you can pick your spot. Pick your spot. Where do you want to be?
You can be top prize. I don't care.
Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Well, let's make Dom's the bonus prize. How's that work?
Yes, sounds good.
Bonus? Yes.
We'll make it the bonus prize.
That's gonna be the bonus prize.
And then,
so if it doesn't go this week, if they don't make it to the bonus this week, then we'll say what we can do.
All right, we're gonna count down here.
Put me on the screen if you can, real quick. I'll go over the prizes.
I gotta move you up.
So remember, don't forget to comment if you want to get in there, guys.
There you go.
So I'm sorry, put it in the chat, not the comment. But so this is the subscriber exclusive medal for Smuggler's Bounty from Funko.
Oh, okay.
So
you can give that to Chewy.
This is the one question answer prize. So now this one, unfortunately, Rex here does not have the plastic, but I kind of crammed him in here. So this is Old Man Rex Smuggler's Bounty exclusive.
That's cool.
Doesn't have the plastic, so you can use them as raw or give them to your kids or whatever. So he's going to be the 3 question answer prize. So if you get 3, you get that guy. Next.
Yeah, we'll show you this. Yeah, 3. And
this is a Chalice exclusive. So you get 6, you get this guy.
6.
Chalice Collectibles Darth Maul with a, it's hard to see in my bad reflection, but there's a black saber that he's holding.
Ooh, nice.
And then the final prize, if you run the gauntlet,
JJ's giving away some good
you get the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive on the Landspeeder Funko.
Wait,
I'm never coming back here.
I'm going to go in the chat. I'm going to drop off and go into the chat real quick.
Kev's right. It does look like Soul.
All right, here we go. Ready? We're going to choose somebody from leftovers all the way down. You tell me when to stop, JJ.
Well, I'll let Dom tell you when to stop.
Dom, tell me when to stop.
Because he's running the gauntlet.
Stop.
So.
Okay, we got Lewis. Lewis with the laughing emoji. Lewis, are you still in? You're still
Lewis,
in chat.
let us know you're still there.
Let us know you're still
help
there.
out with the answers.
Well, that was only 4 minutes ago. Hopefully, Lewis is still here.
Mm-hmm. You never know. Internet connections is tough. Internet connections is
tough. Or
tough.
like me, he says something and he walks away. This is what I do.
Yeah. So Lewis, if you're still here, just say I'm here, and then we'll know you're good to go.
If not, we're going to keep going at it again. Son of a...
Right there. Well, we can.
Oh, you're close.
We can start, and then if he doesn't chime in, we can select somebody else at the end. I guess. Does that work? Or do we need him in there?
We kind of need him in there.
All right, Lewis.
Give it a second.
Yeah, we'll give it a second.
I know we're on a there a little bit from what the chat sees.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I figured we can.
What did you guys think of the cards?
He's here. All right,
there he is.
All right, he's in. All right, here we go. So, question number 1. Wait, Lewis, who do you want? Lewis, who do you want to play for you? Lewis, who do you want to play? Do you want Dom? Do you want Jedi Johnson?
Who does not want it? He does not want you to pick him. He's done everything he can.
Jedi's having internet troubles too. So.
I mean,
but I say pick him anyway.
I'm thinking this is going to be. I hate to do this.
Yeah,
I'm like almost half tempted
to.
Internet
may be an issue.
Well, then I might have to help as a surrogate. We're trying to make this fun. Yeah,
we can do a pinch hitter.
No, we're trying to make this fun. Lewis, who do we got? Dom.
Dom and I tag team it.
Lewis chose Dom.
He picked Dom. All right, there you go.
Dom. All right, there we go.
All right.
Put Dom in the hot seat. Dom, you're gonna be.
Don't forget,
Lewis
Dom.
is a
You got
smart man.
answers. You
Dom,
can
you gotta get
continue.
this.
You can continue on with a mulligan. Oh, guy. There you go.
Yeah.
You can continue on with a mulligan. you got the chance to also ask the chat, and you got the chance to also ask us as the other panelists.
And
I won't give you the answer because I know it. But
if they ask you the circumference of anything, you automatically win the bonus
there are
prize.
no metric-based questions in this. You're
clear on that one. Probably no friends questions.
No.
Jesus.
The only pop culture question is the bonus question.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do we want it like this, where it's just Dom and the question's kind of small, or do we want just the?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, let's put the question big.
Okay.
And
I'm going to swap spots so people can see Dom, and I'm covered by.
There we go.
Okay. There you go. Dom's
all right. Dom, are you ready?
Are you ready, Dom?
All right. Are we ready?
Now, the theme, as we saw on the first slide to this, like I said before, is origins. So think when you're going over these, think origin stories.
Okay, so this is going to be a harder one. Okay, all right, let's go.
A little bit.
Question 1.
All right.
On her original planet, which Jedi discovers Ahsoka is force sensitive and takes her? Was a youngling, or is it as a youngling?
It's supposed to be as a youngling.
All
That's
right.
just a
Takes
type.
her as a youngling.
B. Plo Koon.
Plo Koon. I was going to give you the options.
All right.
A, Obi-Wan.
The man needs no options. Are you
He doesn't
confident?
need options, but I'll still give them to the for the chat, and everybody can see. It's A, Obi-Wan, B, Plo Koon, C, Mace Windu, D, Yoda. But Dom's coming out firing with Plo Koon.
Final answer,
and he is correct.
excellent.
Okay.
Good job.
One prize down. You get the mega medallion. Lewis, you got the medallion in hand.
All right.
Question 2. In Rogue One, who shoots Jin's mother, Lyra Erso? Is it A, Orson Krennic, B, a Dark Trooper, C, a Death Trooper, or D, Saw Gerrera?
That's a hard one, man.
It's a little tough.
If I'm not mistaken, when Krennic came by and was talking to J.O.'s dad.
Yeah, Galen.
Krennic.
Talking to Galen Erso.
Galen. Krennic.
But do you want to go with that, or do you want to use one of your? I don't remember what the options are. What are the options?
You can use a mulligan, which is basically like a skip. You got ask the chat, or you got ask the other panel.
We can always use Mulligan after this. He gets a choice.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what?
Go ahead and answer it. If you get it wrong, it counts as a right answer.
Okay, so you got one mulligan, and then you got the ask chat, ask the group.
Listen, I know it's at the Dark Trooper, and I know it's at Saw Gerrera. It's between Krennic and the Death Trooper. So
you got your mulligan. If you want to guess, throw a blind shot out there. You can guess.
Krennic. A.
He's Krennic.
Your blind guess of A, Orson Krennic, is unfortunately incorrect. You should have went the other way with the Death Trooper.
Yeah, because he shot the dad and then the Death Trooper. It's all right.
Get the mulligan.
Okay.
You get the mulligan. So we move on.
I thought these were supposed to be easier, going harder.
Yeah, that was a little tough. I would have said Krennic too, but then I would have thought about it, and then I would have been debating between Dark and Death.
Last time I saw Rogue One, I haven't seen it in a while. I have to watch it again.
That's the tricky part. That's the tricky part with making it as a theme of Origins was like,
yeah, because the dad was the one that shot. No, he didn't shoot him though, because he took him with him.
By the way, there's going to be some prequel questions, trilogy questions in here.
Okay.
Right. Question 3.
All right.
When asked by Qui-Gon Jinn, who does Anakin's mother say his father is? He has no father. It's A, he has no father. It was a miracle pregnancy. B, Sheev Palpatine. C, Jedi Master came through. And D,
all right.
She was so liquored up she can't remember.
All right. So basically, if it's B, that was mentioned in the comic books, that they tried to do the origin where Palpatine was Anakin's father. That they had.
But was it Sheev Palpatine?
I'll put it this way.
This is in the movie, though.
This is based. I should have said this at the beginning. This trivia is based solely on the movies and the shows. Movies and shows. I tried not to include comics or video games or any of that stuff in it.
Listen, and I definitely know she cannot remember. It's not that. And it's not a Jedi Master.
that was my joke answers.
So basically, A. It's A.
Yeah, there you go. She didn't say it was a miracle. You threw this one. Yes, that is the right answer. But you also because she didn't say it was a miracle pregnancy. She said,
you might as well say
he has no father.
He has no father.
Yeah,
That threw that off.
He's Jesus.
Somebody thought
he basically is Jesus. Yes.
Yeah, that's the base off of Jesus. All right, next up.
Question 4. In Han's origin from a Solo story, which character gives Han the last name of Solo? Was it A, Kira, B, Chewbacca, C, Beckett, or D, a random Imperial officer?
D, the random Imperial officer. Who are you with? Nobody. So you're Solo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man's got it.
It was funny because I was rewatching to find that Doak Odor part in that because I remember it was there.
Vito Andolini from Corleone. Vito Corleone. There he is.
Right. And when he tells her his name's Solo, she just gets this look on the face going like, what the, that's your name?
And what's your name?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You kind of would be that way now if somebody were to tell you that.
Yeah, good job, Dom. Keep going. Where are we? That was question 4.
Question number 5.
Okay.
In Star Wars Rebels, he was mostly known as Kanan. But what is his real original given name? Is it Kyle Katarn? Caleb Doom? Jason Doom? Or Caleb Jarrus?
D. Caleb Jarrus.
Are you sure?
Go with help. Go with help.
You still got to ask the chat, and you still got to ask the panel.
You know what?
Well, Marco seems to know.
Wait. Let me ask our panel.
You got to ask our panel. Okay.
That's B. Caleb, dude.
Okay.
Marco is locked in at B.
Gonna go with B.
You go with Marco. Jedi, do you have an opinion on it? Nope.
It's B. It's B. 100% B.
You know what?
I'm with Jedi. I would have been confused by this question.
It's B. It's B. But my opinion Marco needs to turn his camera off because he's telling everybody the answer.
Sorry. Allison.
It is B.
You know what threw me off? Caleb Jarrus when he was older.
Yeah.
I forget.
You put the two names.
I had to throw in a weird name that wasn't.
What would have thrown me off too. That's why I think it was tricky.
Yep.
Am I off camera now, Jedi?
Yeah.
So we're at 5.
Question 6. This isn't for another prize. I think we hit another prize point with this one. In The Phantom Menace, what does Obi-Wan shockingly report that Anakin's midichlorian count to be? So Obi-Wan reveals that midichlorian count. Was it A, over 2,000, B, over 20,000, C, over 200,000, D, over 9,000, or E, why the hell are we doing more numbers?
Okay, you know what? I want the chat to get involved.
You can call in the chat?
I'm going to call in the chat.
Yeah, I would too. There's too many numbers for me.
I will say one of these is a Dragon Ball Z joke answer, so you can narrow it down to 3.
You know,
I got to imagine that would be D. With the triple exclamation.
It's over 9,000!
Yeah.
So we have Eric give it a B. Leftover going with the joke answer.
Got 2
I didn't
C's.
say C. That might have been Marco putting in the chat C.
I didn't say anything. I'm off camera.
Got 2 C's. Eric's got a B. Sacred
C's.
Jedi Text is cheaping in with a B.
Hey, Sacred
Sacred's got a B.
It's
Might
between
be
the
B.
C's and the B's, it looks like. I think the B's probably are more. Got
Maybe
2 B's.
Okay.
2 B's, 2 C's.
Yeah. This is not an option, DZ.
Off the charts.
Could be B. Damn, this is a hard one too.
That's winning vote.
Dusty
Oh, we got
Bacon
one more
says
B.
B.
So the chat,
Dusty.
the large chat answer is
Come on.
B.
We got go on.
That sounds good.
We got to have Dusty on one of these days once the Jedi can convince. Right?
Adrian says A. So we still got the most at B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the consensus is B, I think.
Remember, D is not a real option.
D is not the option. You know, and I know slight for a fact that A is out of there too.
All right. So do you go with the consensus of the
You
chat?
got more B's than you got C's. So
Or do you
more
go
B's
with
than C's.
I actually don't know the answers to this question.
You know, I hate.
Don't
numbers.
listen to Marco because he doesn't know.
I hate numbers. I hate anything to do with
And
numbers.
Marco guessed C.
Unless it's numbers
So-
and cash coming into my pocket. You know what? Me being B. I'm going with B.
I'd go with
Yeah.
That's what
I'd
the
go
chat-
B.
the man's
too.
going
That's
with
what the
the
chat went with.
consensus.
I'd go with B. I
You
know.
locking in a B.
Yeah, B.
Lock
B it
in
is.
Good call.
It is.
Oh, it was over 20,000.
Dang.
Higher than Master Yoda.
Yep.
That was
We
the
got
Smithsonian
two.
one.
Utah.
Yeah.
Give me two. You got two
I like
left.
that. Thank you, chat.
Question number 7.
This one's
Where
gonna be
were
tough.
Luke and Leia born? A.
Oh, no.
Polis Massa? B. Mustafar? C. Alderaan? D. Naboo?
Oh, I get it because
Well-
it's a trick question.
Well, listen,
It is
it's
a
not,
trick question in a way.
it's not Naboo. I know that for and Mustafar. No.
No.
Okay.
Alderaan,
We cross
no.
off B and D.
All right. So,
Alderaan is
so
where,
you're saying
where
no
you grew up.
for B, no for D, and no for C. So you're going with A?
Well, wait. Do you say no for C?
He said no for
wait.
C.
No, see where Alderaan is where Leia grew up. She wasn't
That is
born
correct.
on Alderaan. She was born. They were both born on Camino.
Were they?
Wait. No.
Mina's not one of the options.
No.
Those are the
I have no idea. I would
Wait,
be
Nab-
at a loss.
They were born in Naboo. They were born in Naboo.
Are you sure?
Cross that off. Don't go back.
Okay,
No,
cross
no,
off.
no.
Don't go.
No, you know
no.
why?
I think you're on the right track.
Wait, listen to me. Like I said,
All right.
Alderaan. She wasn't born on Alderaan, so get rid of
All
that.
right, we cross off C.
Mustafar, no.
Wait a minute. Who was the there was a medical droid there, wasn't there?
There's a medical droid.
It was a medical droid.
that-
Remember, she was on a
because-
ship.
Wasn't
at the
a
time,
Gungan.
though. She was on a ship.
They were on the ship. They were on the ship.
So if they're on the ship, they're not going to be in.
Well, that might be it, though.
Naboo.
No, if they're on
No. What I'm saying is, what he just said. If they're on a ship, it might not be a place. It might be the name.
It's definitely not B.
Yep.
It's not. Yeah.
That must-
Oh,
I don't know. What the
That's
hell.
why it's a trick question. Pete just gave it away because it was a trick question. It's not a planet. Okay, I see what he's saying. Yeah.
And I'm not looking at the I know I have access to the answer. I'm not looking at the answer. I'm just going off of my own gut instinct.
And remember, it's not where they're raised or anything like. It's where they're born.
Listen,
You're right. It's not
hey.
C.
You know what?
Hey.
Final answer?
They go with A. Lock in
I
A.
would take that blind stab too. But God, is it right?
Final answer is an A. That
What
kind of
is
makes
the
sense, Pete. Oh, it's A.
No, because you say planet. It said
The man's got it.
And
He said it was tricky. That's
Yep.
Wow.
And somebody
was
said it
tricky.
in the chat. Polis Maris
No,
is
because
technically
I
in
was
it.
confused. Wait, I
Yeah, no, he goes, no,
And it's
no,
confusing
no.
question. It's a hard question.
Look,
It
I
is
got
hard.
confused with Camino, but I know Camino wasn't an option. Naboo, that where
Well, it's easy
Padme
to think-
died. You know, it just
Yeah.
really it was confusing. That
It's
Yeah,
easy to
no,
see.
you
planet.
had it.
Yeah.
You had
It's
it
a trick
right. You
question.
had
I
A.
said, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
You
trick
had it.
question. But it's
Yeah.
supposed to be, these questions are
And so
supposed to be
everybody knows
harder.
it was
near the
meteor.
end, so it's
It
supposed
was
to
an
be hard.
asteroid.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's supposed to be
cool. Yeah, they
harder
got
because isn't the next question the last question?
Last
Yep.
question. Question.
Yeah.
It's actually
It's supposed
this
to be hard.
question. This
We're
question
not
could be
supposed to win all
easier than
these.
7. This may be
We're not
easier
supposed
than
to win all
7.
these. Yeah.
Now, with this question, before Pete reads it, think it through because it includes very small appearances too. So think it through.
Okay.
All right, no help. No help.
Which of these prominent villains first appeared in the Clone Wars era, but was never in the prequel trilogy films, episodes 1, 2, or 3? Prominent villain appeared in the Clone Wars, but was never in the prequels. A. Jabba the Hutt. B. Asajj Ventress. C. Aura Singh. And D. Boba Fett.
Okay.
This one I got.
Listen, Boba Fett, Aura Singh was in the mountain range when they were doing the pod racing, so she was there. Jabba the Hutt was at the pod racing, he was there. Boba Fett was with his dad. Asajj Ventress wasn't, she was in the cartoons.
B it is.
Final answer, B.
B.
I would be
John
with
S., what's going on?
and you are correct, sir.
Good job. All right. How is this
Ran the
question
gauntlet.
harder than the last? the
I
last
probably
question was super
flipped it.
hard.
I don't know. In my head, it was like they were both kind of trick questions. The last two, so
Yeah,
in my
this
head,
is
one
good.
was maybe a little bit harder than the others. But
But we still have the bonus.
I thought it was going to be a little bit tricky with the.
Oh,
Boba
the
Fett
bonus
and-
is tough. He's all by
Yeah,
himself
Boba Fett could be-
on the bonus.
Yeah.
Good job, by the way, Dom.
Got it.
Good job.
Are we ready for the bonus?
Let's go.
Now I'll do it this way for the bonus. We'll do it a little bit different than last time. He's out of options, but I'll do it this way because Lewis is his partner, and Lewis is still in the chat. So if either you or Lewis get it, no looking it up, Lewis.
And nobody else answering
honor
in the
system.
chat. Yeah. Nobody else answering in the chat.
Because remember, there's no multiple choice, so don't Google it and look it up. So if either him or Lewis in the chat, if either Dom or Lewis in the chat get it, you get the prize.
We'll tell you what Lewis's answer is in the chat. So don't look at the chat. We'll tell you what the answer is.
Right now, the last comment we have is Lewis saying, nice man. After Astros, nice, Dom and Lewis.
And it's a hard question. And remember, this is actually not.
I'm muting my mic. I'm muting the mic because I know Jedi's getting ticked that I keep splitting stuff out. So I'm muting the mic.
It's going to be a tough question.
Okay.
I would have known this one just because I'm weird like that. But here is the question. Bonus. One actor has appeared in all 3 Star Wars trilogies, Rogue One, and a solo story. So this actor has been in all 3 trilogies, Rogue One, and a solo story.
I'll say this I probably typed that horrible because I did this at 2 a.m. He hasn't been in every movie of all 3 trilogies, but he's been in at least one movie
in the trilogy.
In each trilogy,
In the trilogy 1, prequels, original trilogy, new trilogies. This actor has been in all 3 trilogies, Rogue One, solo story, but is best known for starring in another Lucasfilm property. Who is the actor, and what is the other Lucasfilm movie he starred in, which is not Star Wars, which I will add, just so you know.
Yeah, not a Star Wars film.
It's not Star Wars.
Not Star Wars. All right.
Open-ended question. The actor and the Lucas property that's not Star Wars that this actor has appeared in.
Okay.
You and Lewis.
It's not like a Stan Lee case or anything. It's not like George Lucas himself, just so you know.
No. Trying to think.
Because the non-Star, without giving things away or giving too much of a hint, the non-Star Wars property, it is a significant role.
Yes.
In that George Lucas property.
He is one of the lead roles in the non-Star Wars movie.
Yes. But he may have had smaller roles
in the other stuff. Guy. And he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Yes. So it is a male.
Oh, yeah. Well,
all right. You know what? If I'm not mistaken, it's Warren Wicket with Willow.
Willow, and what's his name?
What does his name? Oh, Jesus.
Go ahead.
I know it's Warren. Is it Warren?
You got leftover. Not leftover. You got Lewis. Lewis might be able to help you out with the last part.
What is his name? Warren. Lewis.
Lewis, you got to help him.
My name's not Warren.
His name isn't Warren. Okay, this is what he says. He says Warwick Davis? No, sorry, mispronounced. He says Warwick Davis is the name. That's what he's saying. Are you going with Warwick Davis and Willow?
I know it's Willow.
Warwick. Sorry, I mispronounced
Warwick
Davis.
Warwick Davis.
And he played Wicket. He was also one of the Raiders in.
So you're saying his name is Warwick Davis? Yeah, Warwick. I'm mispronouncing it. But
let's lock it. Let's lock it in.
Lock it in. Okay, lock it in.
Because Lewis is in this too. So
yeah, Lewis is in it. You guys together came up.
Got it.
With Warwick Davis and Willow.
There you go. Warwick Davis and Willow. God, good job.
That's a tough one.
Is it surprised that I got it, that I said Willow? I'm thinking.
Yeah.
He was anything, and I just went back. So I know my mind ain't shot. I ain't getting seen him.
I forgot.
It was a tough one.
And guess what?
Name too.
I like Willow.
He's a nice guy.
The bonus.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, so Lewis, send there's information links below. Send your information to Rennavision, and we will get the information out. Yeah, I couldn't remember the last name either. I think we all have that.
One. He's not a huge actor, but he was a big actor in that movie.
He almost said Billy D. That's close. Jedi, what do you think? Jedi, what do you think?
About what?
How would you have done on that?
How would you have done trivia on that? Would it have?
I think anybody's gonna. I think it's gonna be pretty. I shouldn't say this because I'm probably gonna end up doing it next week. But You're not going to lose this game, apparently.
No, I mean, you can lose it.
He is not a big actor.
Well, we used a
That is
mulligan,
correct.
and he
No, you
went through his
can't.
options.
No, you can't.
The point's not to lose. We do. The point is not to lose.
Don't ask a question you don't want the answer to. Okay, there you go. We'll leave it at that.
If Marco would learn how to work a camera, and
Yeah, I guess. All right. Well, I mean, I don't. We could always play. We could change the
Congratulations,
rules where
Louis.
you could
That's all
always
I'm gonna
choose
say.
me, though, Jedi.
Congratulations.
We could change it where you could always choose me. But I think it's more fun. We could choose other
but
people.
if that's the case, then
fair,
we'll
if
come
you
up
did
with
that, you
something
would've
hard to
gotten one
stop you.
wrong.
You said you would have got 2 wrong, so
Yeah, I would have got one wrong too.
Hey,
Probably
Louis,
at least
listen,
one
congra-
name.
thank
Congratulations, Lewis.
you. Congratulations, man. Awesome.
All right. Well, hey, we could do it. We could do it next week. I'll be back in the rotation. JJ, come up with hard. We won't let anybody help anybody else out, and we'll play it by the way then. So we'll do it that way. All right, cool. Well, I hope
I thought it
everybody
was
had
so
fun. I had a lot of
I don't
fun.
care. The whole point is for it to be fun.
Yeah,
that's right.
So, anybody else have anything else to say? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rennavision, for having us exclusively over here from now on. Make sure you check out on Wednesday.
Thank you.
We'll definitely have some toys. Next week, we have a different game where we won't have class participation so much, where we will just be going for each other's throats. So, with that being said, we will see you. Is that not truth? Is that not true?
Oh, with the
Next
fantasy?
week? Yeah, the fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna.
That's gonna be
That's
fun.
why
figure out
he's
the
smiling down there, because he wants to kick all of our asses. Once again, thank you very much, Jedi. Thank you for your service. We appreciate it. Everybody have a great week. Wash your hands. That's all I gotta say.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Don't be Neil Adams.
All right.
Oh, I
Axis,
guess that's-
get us out of here, Pete.
That's